And we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Savin's World. My name is Savin, and I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. How's it going, guys? Hope you had a great week. We're starting a little early tonight, and that's for a specific reason, because DevStream number 2 is happening later on tonight. So I don't want to overlap that. I want to get through this stream here, and then hopefully end with plenty of time to hop over and catch DevStream 2 if you guys want to catch that. That's going to be on Lathan's Twitch channel, yeah, just search Fubar Prime on Twitch and you should find it. I think the Fun Pimps also sent out a tweet with the link and all that fun stuff. And I'd also believe it's on the, I think Old Crow posted it on the Discord server as well. So I don't have the link because I'm not a fan of Twitch, but that's neither here nor there. So we today are actually going to be breaking down DevStream number 1, and before we jump into DevStream number 2. So my goal is to get through the entire thing, and then still give you guys at least half hour to an hour to prepare for DevStream 2 and watch that live. I'm going to be watching it live. Actually, should have time to watch the whole thing before work tonight, so we'll see. I'm hoping it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting after DevStream 1, guys, and we're gonna get into it. It'll be interesting. But before we do, let me jump into chat and say hello to all of you fine folks. Zampo, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Dammy J, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Frank Venero, welcome to the stream. Kelly and Shannon, both here. Thank you guys very much for joining. Appreciate you. Lewis Gaming, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. John Hale, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Michael, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. And Rosiel, welcome to the stream. All right. So, guys, I was going to I was going to make like a breakdown video, but this stream was something else, man. And I figured instead of just doing a breakdown video, this stream needs a whole breakdown stream. We need to go through this. So we're actually going to be watching the stream, and I'll pause it and discuss it and all that fun stuff. But if you guys want to watch, or if you haven't seen it yet, you want to watch the full uninterrupted dev stream, you'll find the link in the description. But we're gonna go through it bit by bit, because it was something. Wayne Atkinson, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. President Lemon, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. All right, guys. So it's been a crazy week for me. Sunday night I was in the ER all night long. Not for me. I was actually there with a friend who had a pretty close call, had a scare, but everything's cool now. He's fine. So, but yeah, I had all night Sunday night was spent in the ER, and then I've been working almost every day since then. So it's been a crazy week, guys. Crazy week. Oh, on the plus side though, last night I did have the night off, so I started my first ever playthrough of Ghosts of Tsushima on PC. Just got into it and started playing. Oh, loving it so far. We'll see where it goes. All right, let's see. Who else joined here? Rabneef, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. And Chase, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So it looks like we got an international crowd in here today. Got people from the UK, from Ireland I've seen so far. Good to see you guys. So, no more yapping, guys. Let's get into it. Let me give you my rough overview. Shannon, I'm going to say this right now. Plug your ears. I don't use this kind of language often, but I have to for this one. Because that first dev stream was an absolute shit show. It was oh man. I honestly felt bad for the Fun Pimps because this is they're leaving early access going into version 1.0. This is the time you need to put your best foot forward, and this first dev stream was definitely not that. And you guys will see what I mean once we get into it. It was, it was bad. It was bad. Not only were they like 25 minutes late in starting the stream, but they had technical issues throughout the entire thing. Lathan was getting visibly frustrated. Ooh, yeah. Visibly frustrated. It was rough. It was rough. And we're gonna jump right into it. However, once they got into things, it's kind of crazy because Rick and Joel were the ones kind of being lighthearted and trying to keep things going, and of course Lathan, Rick was doing what Rick always does, and yeah, giving away too much, tried to say too much, and both Joel and Lathan were trying to keep him under wraps the entire time. So, but once they got into it, they did show some pretty cool stuff. So. Let's get into it. Let's jump into the stream. Colin Games, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Enough of me setting it up, guys, because you just got to see it to believe it. So we are going to switch over here. Let me turn the audio on. Now, there are audio issues, guys. This is not my doing, okay? This is a lot of it's on their part. So we're going to start this and just... see where it takes us. Here we go, guys. Let's go. So this should be...
Hey, everybody.
There we go.
So, welcome to our first update 1.0, finally leaving early access, our first dev stream.
Again, this should be them putting their best foot forward. They should have tested this left, right, and center.
For some reason...
And don't get me wrong, guys. I live stream. I'm live streaming right now. Anybody who has ever done live streams knows this feeling when everything goes wrong, which it does. That happens. It happens, and you should be, as a streamer, you should be used to it. And you should know how to roll with the punches. So I did feel for these guys from that point of view. But at the same time, they should have tested this and made sure that, because this is their big reveal, this is their big stream, there were thousands of people watching, and unfortunately it all kind of just fell apart.
Okay, so we're having just a tiny bit of technical, but
yeah, I mean, starting soon takes them 25 minutes. Exactly. They were 25 minutes late, and then the first...
Well, wait, so hold on here.
So they edited out, they spent probably 15 minutes trying to fix the technical issues, and they never really got them 100% fixed. Lathan got his audio issue a little fixed because he was only coming out of, he was on a mono channel, only coming out of the left side, but he finally got it back. But
we're leaving early access. In case any of you haven't heard, we announced that we're leaving early access with the launch of 22 became 1.0 for us. We've decided we've been in early access for long enough, and that we've got a ton of work in this game, and
we've talked about this previously, guys.
At a high level, we're looking at experimental yet in June.
My feelings on this.
Stable in.
So if you need to, you can go back and watch some of my previous streams where we discuss this in depth.
At a high level, barring technical difficulties, things like that, bugs, show-stopping bugs, unforeseen
barring technical difficulties. This stream does not bode well for that
There,
statement.
I said it right. For the consoles, so we're looking at stable in July and console launch in July yet, barring any technical difficulties. But it's going well. We released a FAQ covering everything you need to know on our website about the 1.0 launch.
And we've gone through all that as well.
Price hike because we think the game is worth it.
Gone through both the roadmap and the
watch
FAQ, and I've also made a
Gaming
video about
podcast
that as well.
Covers some of that stuff in more detail. There, I'm doing all the talking here. Why don't we get a little bit into some of the main features of 1.0? First off, let's talk about the overhauled front screen for character customization, and let Joel get into that.
Actually, this cat is driving me nuts, and I gotta let him out. I'm sorry. You guys can hold on for 30 seconds.
And yeah, Joel, you are extremely quiet.
Well, you better tell him after he comes back.
Yeah, Chase. They had a lot of
For some
audio
reason,
issues
he is
throughout.
He's coming out really quiet. Man, we're all having different things here. I'm only coming out from one side.
Yep, there we go. He finally gets that
I get
fixed.
it, everybody. I get it.
But you can see here, Lathan is really starting to get frustrated, and it doesn't get better.
Yeah. I don't know why it's doing it, because we just tested the stream yesterday.
I was big in a slot until Joel joined, and then I turned into like split screen.
Then you turned into a little slot?
Little slot, yeah. And don't know what to think about that.
Yeah, it could be that your camera decided to do
more technical issues.
Like, did it try to do the virtual camera?
They said that they cut out all the technical issue talk, but they didn't.
Outputs. It doesn't have. It says include group output. That's the only toggle. OBS virtual capture. It has some of that too, but no. I think I just want to select my Logitech cam. And done.
Okay, I can kind of just go through the character system.
Yeah, no, talk first about the front end.
Angus the Beefy, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining.
A little
selecting
quiet,
your look.
Okay, so
no, Joel, you're a little quiet though. Is there any way you can?
Let me eat my microphone a little bit more. Is that any better? Hello?
Oh man,
Hold on. Let me just turn
we've all been here, guys. Everybody who's streamed, we've been here. We've dealt with this kind of stuff, and it sucks.
Quiet.
It really does suck.
Is that any better?
What about now, everybody?
Testing 1. Check 2. Hello?
Better? A little better? Just a little?
A little.
Hold on. I'll crank you up. I'm not worried about this.
Can you still hear me?
So keep in mind, guys, what you're seeing now happened about 45 minutes into after their scheduled start time.
Better? We can keep going. Now he's loud?
Now I'm better? Hello?
Good.
Testing 1, 2. All right.
And Lathan is still mono, but he gets it fixed eventually.
Got a brand new character system. It has presets that you can just pick one if you like the look of it, and you can go in and edit it even further if you want. There's different character heads you can select, hairs, you can select mustaches, different lamb chops, different front beards, and then that gives you different combinations.
And I really wish,
facial hairs,
I understand what they're doing. They're just kind of giving an overview of it, but this should have been more of a show. It looks really fantastic,
and it even includes
instead of tell. They do show it here in a bit, but they should have just gotten right to the show instead of just describing it.
You can pick your male or females. You can pick from about 4 different sort of race groups, if you will, and then there's options below that of variants of those, and then you get into all the other details: eye color, hairstyle.
There's 4 variants per race, so a total of 16 males, 16 females, if I'm not mistaken.
Chrono, how you doing, man? Right. Welcome to the stream.
I know. Lots of different hair styles and hair colors, eye colors, like 20-some eye color, 32 eye colors. Am I wrong about that? Was that, I think,
Well, it's more than just the colors.
Why don't you pull it up and show everybody?
Are different. We have a whole eye system
would make more sense.
We put together for this. It's pretty in depth, so it's pretty cool.
We'll fire it up in a little while here.
Right, and the characters they look around a little bit at other characters and objects that are near them, and they blink their eyes. It's pretty.
I've got to say, guys, the new character system, which they're going to show here in a bit, does look pretty sweet.
Everybody, I realize that the mic is still mono. It's showing in OBS that it's not.
And
so
now
it's not going to be something I can really fix right
stereo.
away. So let's just enjoy
Callum
what's
Lyons,
being talked
welcome to the
about and
stream.
not
Thank
worry
you very
about
much
it.
for joining.
It's not now. Okay, well then, cool, sweet.
So you're better now?
I guess so. Okay, you watched me. I didn't do anything.
We'll dig into show some of the characters.
So Chase asked, when was the last time the Fun Pimps
the next
made
thing
sense?
we want to talk about is...
I think, so that's an interesting question, because I think to them, the way they do things, everything they do, does make sense in their heads. But they're so bad at they don't know how to look at things from the customer point of view. They only look at things from their own point of view. And they have no way, they lack the ability, the capacity to view things from a different perspective. They have their perspective, and that's the right perspective. So in their minds, what they're doing is right. That's my opinion, anyway.
Character clothing system.
Okay, so I'm super excited about that.
What do you think about this? What do you think about that, Lathan?
Oh, I love the character system.
We have this thing called a nerd outfit, and
why do you say that after saying that you like it? Then you're like, there's a
the
nerd
glasses
outfit.
And nobody noticed. And he was trying so hard to get them to notice.
Thanks.
He's got his nerd glasses on.
We'll talk about that. But,
so
I can cover it for you.
Well, I'm getting a better barter right now with everybody here because I'm wearing these. So anyway,
desperately,
Joel's going to talk about
come on,
more
guys,
about
notice my glasses.
So I don't have any doc in front of me, so I'm just going to wing it here. But we've added, about there's one primitive outfit, and then I think there's about 5.
Exactly right, Chase.
Light armor.
Exactly right.
And then there's now a new medium armor class, and there's probably 6 of those, and then there's 4
And some of the new armor sets they show off, guys, are really
16 complete sets.
And then each piece, the primitive doesn't have any bonuses, but every other set, each piece has a specific perk when you equip it. Like mining gloves might, give you a little bit better mining harvest. And depending on the quality of the armor piece, the magnitude of the bonus perk increases. So when you get fully decked out with purple gear, it's pretty significant. And then when you collect all 4 pieces of a particular armor set, and you have a matching set, you get a matching set bonus. So that's one additional perk. So
calm down, everybody. We're going to show some of it. Just relax.
We are going to show.
Okay.
The coolest thing about it
that's
is
another
that,
thing, guys. Lathan tells the chat to calm down
with those 16
all
full
the
sets
time.
of 4 pieces, 64 pieces
throughout the
total.
entire stream.
Some of the brainier guys that were wearing nerd goggles usually on the team, they told me that it's 64,000 permutations. Unique.
That's incorrect. Because you can't
There's
wear boots on your head.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I'm more of the guy who's probably going to collect the whole set and wear it so it matches, so I get the little extra bonus. But it's not all about that. I noticed in my playthrough I didn't always do that. I had early on I wore a mix and match, but as the game progressed,
that's something I'm really looking forward to going through is checking out each of the new
I wore my nerd
armor
outfit
sets
for combat and
see what they get and what they're worth, if they're worth wearing.
I didn't really feel much of a need to meta that at all. You could put on a farmer's outfit and get a little more farming resources, but I really didn't feel like that was necessary, and I just enjoyed usually wearing one outfit and then I would wear another one. If I had some serious mining to do, I'd put the mining outfit on. But yeah, it was very, very awesome. We really enjoyed it and finding a lot of different random pieces.
All right, so I'm going to leave it up to the chat. They just continue talking like this for a while. Do you guys want me to keep going on this, or do you want me to skip until they actually start getting into things and actually start showing things instead of just talking about it? Because me personally, I think I think they should have jumped right into showing, because this just talking about, because why just talk about it and then jump back in and show it? I mean, this is to showcase the changes, not just to chit chat about them. So this first 15-20 minutes is kind of dull. because they really don't show. All right, people are saying skip, skip, skip. I'm good either way. Skip it. Okay, let's see if we can. All right, here we go. So we'll start it right here. So it was right about the hour mark that we actually started to see in-game stuff.
Sets with this thing. The guys are still doing kind of some finesse to
did I not
the
go
skin.
far enough?
But I'm going to show it anyway, everybody.
Here we
Just,
go.
give me a second. And Joel, I'm going to actually have you showing as I do this.
You mean
you're going to be in the corner of the screen. You get to talk.
Okay.
See?
There we go.
It seems like the labels are missing.
Oh wait, do I need to go back? I need to open. Oh, I need to open the Twitch and probably mute it then. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, just look at it. Yeah.
All right, right. No, give me a.
With that right there, he didn't have the stream open. He didn't have access to be able to see what. I mean, that's something that you should have. I don't think Joel's a streamer, so he wouldn't know. But Lathan is a proficient streamer. He streams all the time. And you think he would have said, hey guys, make sure you have the stream pulled up and mute the audio so that way you can see what's going on. You think he would have mentioned that beforehand, but
there's some things though. I just know that everybody, there are some broken pieces in here. We're still actively working on it. So just
he wanted to say calm down so bad. Oh no, YouTube! I do not want to put an ad in the middle of my live stream. You can piss right off. If you guys haven't yet, make sure and hit that like button. That would be awesome. I would appreciate it.
Oh, that one looks.
Yeah, no, that one's good. That's good.
Yep.
So I will say the character models look 1,000 times better. So much better. And I think this is just going to be the start, guys. I think they're going to add more customization options down the road, if I had to guess.
So, underwear. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. This is just one of the female presets. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
But you could probably build a character in front of them if you wanted to. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of show all the different, eye colors. We've got a lot of cool hairstyles. The hair tech is really fantastic too. Like there's a lot of shader work went into making the hair look as good as it does. So there's it does like a blend into the scalp so that the hair is not as dense, so it kind of blends in with your scalp. There's a lot of technology that we put into a lot of little systems here.
Yeah, I would agree that, I mean, the new character models look so much better. The hair, the eyes, just everything, more modernized, look more with the times, current technology and all that fun stuff. So, but I hate to keep harping on this, but it's kind of a big point. This is version 1.0. This is they're leaving early access. Technical issues aside, it even seems like the prep that went into this stream was non-existent. Because it's so they just haven't gotten it together yet.
You might not just notice. It's not just a skin mesh sitting on her head, and then also. We have a kind of a hair smashing system so when you put a hat on, most games they just hide your hair completely, and you have short hair when you put a hat on, but not 7 days. It's going to have, it kind of compresses your hair.
Yeah, exactly right, Shannon.
And so if you have a longer hairstyle, you're going to see that longer hair hanging below your hat.
Just seems like they're kind of winging it.
It looks really cool.
And this is their big first showcase. Leaving early access is a big deal in gaming.
Equipping different helmets.
And this is their first showcase, and they should have put their best foot forward.
That looks really cool.
But it just seems more like they're just shooting from the hip and winging it. More planning and thought should have gone into this stream.
There's a lot of permutations, so it doesn't look like there's a lot of options there. But when you you
No,
kind of
there
like
is, though.
start doing stuff with it. It's surprising, how many different looks you can come up with.
But we don't need to show them all of them. I mean, y'all got a
Right,
good taste here, though, right?
We've got a brand new like subsurface scattering skin shader on the characters too, so they render a lot nicer, as you guys can tell. I mean, it just looks so smooth.
We want to
Doesn't
see
even
new
look-
chickens.
A lot of dead air.
Let me
A
turn
lot
these
of
off.
dead air.
Actually, here, I'll keep that one. I'll keep that one.
That's not a good look.
That right there makes me laugh already.
we
I kind
kinda
of
let
just want to
you-
keep this. You know?
We-
It's like John Wick a little bit.
We-
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really restrict any hairstyles, so you can kind of, do whatever you want and grab whatever hairstyle. No, I don't think we do that.
Oh man.
I'm sure a modder could probably do it in 10 seconds.
But
There
yeah,
you go.
so-
Change that damn hairstyle. That does not look good on that guy.
Oh, you don't like the? Okay, fine.
There you go. Much better.
Oh,
You know, at this
man.
point, at least they're having fun. You know,
I mean,
that's
you
one
wanted
thing.
a different
They're
hairstyle.
having
so
fun, and that's good.
That's what you...
That's good.
Ricky Bobby meets Joe Dirt.
But this does showcase that it is a pretty flexible system. That there's a lot to choose from, and it's my belief that this is only the start.
Nice.
President Lemon says John Wick, more like 40-year-old Dora the Explorer.
That would be all of them.
Hamburger.
Oh, I love it.
They call that cauliflower ears. They call that, but Chuck Liddell. A little
Yeah,
bit,
it's a little Chuck
It
Liddell-ish.
kind of looks like Chuck Liddell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So at least, at least you
Wow.
can give them that. They're having
Okay.
fun
So,
in
yeah,
this section here. At
looking
least
good.
they're
So that's good, everybody.
they're trying to roll with the punches a little bit, but and the new character creation system looks pretty
I mean,
good.
yeah.
Much improved. And then as they're clicking through here, you actually get
There's a few bugs here, and I don't think it's
there you
showing
go.
all of them that Alan put in.
we get a glimpse
Manny
at some of the new
Trejo.
armor sets, which is cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Some of the new clothing.
It's awesome.
that one's really good. Whoever made that one. So yeah, I mean,
That's the enforcer outfit there.
so yeah.
And some of the outfits, we did kind of a different variant on the female than we did from the male. So you'll notice the enforcer outfit looks quite a bit different on the male character than it does on a female. Just because we required a new mesh, so we kind of tweaked it quite a bit. But we did that on quite a few of the armors, actually. They're not all
Everybody, to be
the same.
clear, you do not start with these armors. It is just to show you what it kind of looks like with these armors.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
It'll start
loot or craft. You can craft them after you get enough skill.
Okay, so I think we should move on from this.
Yeah.
I clicked on the ones I know are working. I think a lot of these are not working. So, or at least some of these are not working. I don't think.
Kelly, exactly right. Rolling with the punches,
Yeah.
but they are the ones punching themselves. Yeah, I would agree with that. Chase asks, why was Lathan asking peeps to calm down?
Yeah.
Were they
Yeah,
angry
yeah.
at the tech
so,
issues?
Yeah,
or,
we'll have it, but I mean,
fun
these are
pens
just
for
the ones
all
that
of the
we
stretched
know
truth
kind
they
of
told.
work already.
If I remember right, people in the chat kept mentioning the technical issues that they were having, which that's what chat does, because a lot of times the streamers won't realize. The streamers won't realize that something is wrong, right? So, like, if there's no audio, or the audio is messed up, or it's too low, or they can't see something, or something like that's how chat lets the streamer know, hey, you need to, this is going on. Is this intentional? You might want to fix this. And the chat was constantly, telling them. And you got to keep in mind, this stream, there were thousands of people here. So, thousands of people with this, and a stream of this quality with this many technical issues, you're going to have thousands of people chatting away saying, hey, this is wrong. Hey, this is wrong. Hey, this is wrong. And Lathan, as a streamer, should have been aware of that. That's commonplace in streams. And he was telling the chat, hey, I know, calm down. I think he was frustrated because he knew how bad the stream quality was, and there wasn't anything that he could do in that exact moment to fix it. And seeing all of that legitimate criticism and feedback coming into the chat got to him. And that's something we've talked about before on this channel, especially with that Neeb stream when Rick was saying that the critics are being emotional and all that fun stuff. It's projection. They are the ones who can't handle the criticism, because these are legitimate criticisms about the stream. The stream was crap. It was bad. It was really, really bad. Technical issues galore. Lots of dead space, dead air. It seemed like they were completely unprepared, not only from a technical side, but also from a content side. They should have been planned out a lot more. Because like I said, this is their big reveal. This is version 1.0, their big reveal. We're leaving early access. Need to put our best foot forward. This is what they come up with. Of course, the chat's going to continually say, hey, this is wrong. You need to fix this. What's going on? It's just a really bad light, shines a really bad light on what should be a really exciting, momentous occasion for the Fun Pimps. And they really dropped the ball with this stream. And I think that really started to get to Lathan, and he gets even more frustrated throughout. He'll say calm down, tell the chat to calm down even more as we go through here. But he visibly gets frustrated. But it's kind of on him. He's the streamer. This should have been tested thoroughly. They should have prepped better. So it's not on the chat. That's rule number 1, guys. All right. When you're a streamer, when you're doing a live stream, don't go after the chat. You don't attack the chat. You just don't. Okay? The chat is the only reason that you are here. So, going after the chat, never a good idea. Never good. Now, if you got trolls in your chat, that's one thing. But your general audience, the people who are there watching you do what you're doing, your reason for actually being live, attacking your chat, never really a good idea.
So cool. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move back to, Rick, I should have told you to try to fix your camera in between while we were doing this.
Spoiler alert,
well,
Rick never
was
fixes
gonna say,
his camera.
Turn off your camera and turn it back on and see if in the
But they
app,
make a joke of
not,
it. They kind of
like
make
in
fun
the
of that fact.
in the
later
Twitch thing. Do it that way and see if we can get it fixed so that you're not showing Joel with you.
And I'm assuming that Rick is speaking now, but we can't.
Well, yeah,
hear him
because
Rick
I have
is
it
not
set
on the
to.
screen.
Oh, where are you at, Lathan? By the way.
No, I have it just you right now. So I'm going to click back over to where
okay.
it's.
But earlier I didn't see you either. I didn't know it was just.
See, because look, I can change. Oh well, okay, that didn't work.
Chase, I would agree with that. I think Rick and Joel should take a step back. They should not be the public face. I've said that for a very long time. They need to get somebody who knows how to interact with the players, with their customers. Because Rick and Joel are terrible.
I know, everybody. I know. It's technical wizardry. Oh, no, you're still showing Joel with you. You're still showing him with you. Okay. Well, here, I'm gonna go back to this. But yeah, we need to fix your
What? Fix what? Oh God! There we
yeah,
go.
your camera is still showing.
Wait, there's 3 Joels now.
Rick's got it. Really? No, there's only 2.
Here. Everybody keeps asking for it, and it's not as broken as I thought it was. So here, I'm gonna click back over. There's Ricky Bobby, everybody. It's just
the Curtonis.
It doesn't look like Ricky
Thank you very much for joining. It says most of the forum mods are terrible at public interactions as well.
Yeah,
yes,
and that's not going to be a real
videos
one.
on that.
So
the mod interactions on the forums. I haven't been to them for a very long time.
Seth Green.
They're
looks a
awful.
little bit
They're awful.
Yeah, that's maybe that's
robot chicken guy. Yeah.
Oh, Seth
Little
Green.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, are we going to show some armors then?
Oh. I mean, we can. You'll have to tell me which armors.
Resident Lemon says they should hire me as their PR guy.
I
Hell
think we should
no.
show the assassin outfit.
You want to
So-
go in the
Heck
game?
no.
In the
Yeah,
game,
yeah. I
kind
can
of
go in
run
the
around,
game.
Drop
Do you-
drop
I
camp.
would politely decline.
Okay, so hold on.
I would
Do you
say,
want
good
me
job,
to
guys. You're on the right
do
track, but I'm not the
male
guy.
or the female?
I
You want
don't.
me to do
They're
one?
both.
Because the problem is, at this point, guys, I just don't care enough to do it. The fun pimps and their have all this development time and the way they've interacted with their customer base. Apathy really hit hard with me, and I dropped 7 days for almost an entire year, just because I was done with it, and I'm still not. I'm dipping my toe back in the water to see if there's anything here. So yeah, no, I would not be the one, because the person that you would need to hire, number one, they would have to be personable. They would have to know how to interact with their customers without treating them like crap. And number two, they would have to care about the game. And I am, my care level is very, very low at this point.
Both awesome. You could do the
Here, we'll do Manny. I like Manny.
Manny
Yeah.
Pano in an
Okay.
assassin outfit.
Okay, we're gonna do Manny. Just give me a
and
second.
give him
everybody.
a machete, of course. He's got to have a machete.
Because in every
Here
movie
he
role,
is.
he's always carrying around a
Oh my
machete.
God.
Well, he was
We're
in the
gonna
movie
get so
Machete,
stupid.
so
I mean,
the actual face doesn't look like him that
it
much.
really doesn't, everybody.
But
So
when you put the handlebar mustache and that hair,
I
it
want
just
that
comes
to be
right-
known at the court case. But it does not look like.
kinda-
Not
kinda
really.
happens.
Okay, everybody, just chill it out.
You take away the mustache, and he looks just like Rick.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, we'd never know it, but Manny and I are like twins.
Yeah, Chase,
Doppelganger.
I played
Yeah.
after I played
That's-
Streamer Weekend,
Every time I see you in
and I
person,
played
I'm
maybe
like,
a
is this-
couple hours after
You
that,
too.
and I was like,
We have so much
Yeah,
in common. He's Hispanic and
I'm
like
not really.
5'2".
what are they
I'm
mumbling
Dutch
about?
and
They're
6'5".
mumbling about
Yeah.
the character that they created called
Wow.
Manny.
This is
Looks-
going great, everybody. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope everybody's having a blast.
At least they
Uh,
recognize that this is a shit.
well,
We're
show.
having fun.
At
That's
least
all
they
that really
recognize
matters,
it.
right?
Yeah. As long as you're having fun, that's fine.
And they're laughing.
Yeah,
they're
we're
trying
enjoying
to
it,
have a good
so.
time despite
Okay,
all,
so here-
all the
I'm
wow.
gonna click over. So one thing I forgot to do. Here, I'll click back over.
One
We'll see
thing you
Joel
forgot
again.
to do.
For me, right?
Yeah. I'm showing you.
There's
Okay,
like-
so
there's like-
in this,
Oh, laser.
so Rick, this is the time to try and play with your camera because we can't see you. Well, I mean, or
And once again, you can't hear Rick. He's talking.
okay.
Kelly,
Stop
you should have a
mine.
calm down, guys
Telling
counter
you,
per
baby.
stream. Yeah.
All
How about this? How about
That's
this?
exactly
Y'all
right.
try it out, and then Joel, you do the talking, and they can see my face for a while. While y'all try to figure that out at the same time.
Yeah, the Curtonis, you are not alone there. I think the modders are really
Yes.
what have been
Separately.
keeping this game afloat.
Yeah, you're showing both people. Both peoples. You and Joel.
What made-
Dennis Jr., welcome to the stream. Thank you
what
very
makes
much
you
for
think
joining.
it's on my end?
I sincerely hope that they have
Don't
all
there
of
we
this
go.
ironed out for
Like, I'm-
tonight's stream, guys. I really do.
You're like, how dare you, sir? How dare you act like it's me, even though I'm the only one showing it that way. Anyway. Okay, let's do.
So once again, you can't hear Joel, you can't hear Rick.
Okay, everybody.
Well, now we're going to start getting into actually seeing
Hey,
some of these
everybody,
new...
here's what we're gonna do. Where?
Here, hold on a second. We do get a little bit of a... Let's see, I can go back a little bit.
Let's do.
I'm gonna pause this.
Okay, everybody. Everybody, so here's our...
And then we're going to go. There we go. So you see the assassin hood. You get a sneak damage plus 20%. And sneak effectiveness on the assassin outfit. So the torso and legs portion. Oh, darn it. Let's try that again.
Assassin. Okay, everybody. Okay, everybody. So here's what we're going to do. Where?
All right, right there. Sneak effective. Assassin outfit. There we go. Attack speed for the gloves. And I don't think the boots show up here. It goes too fast. But the boots, they show those. We get a glimpse of those later on in the stream. But the assassin here.
And by the way, everybody, those
sick.
keys are just for the game. That's not going to get you into 1.0 early or anything like that. That's just... You just get to play.
Monkey Nuts, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining.
How do you do the... What was it again?
Just trying to
P
remember
drops
how
the
to
camera.
drop
There
the
we go.
Old Crow, how you doing? Welcome to the
I got it.
stream. Good to see you, man. Says, yeah, they didn't even talk about the set bonuses and kept ignoring my question about it, about them. Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, we want to see what they look like, but we also want to know what they do.
So this way? Wait, or like that way?
And you'll notice still cannot hear Rick and Joel, even though they're talking. You know they're talking away.
You know, I'm going to bring this up. With y'all having a delay, it makes it so hard to do this. Wait, you're only hearing me? Hold on. Man, so they think I'm crazy at the
just
moment.
realized it.
Hold on. Is that how it's been?
Oh, they can't hear me or Rick now?
Yeah.
Oh, you
they
muted
can't.
us.
Hold on.
You
No,
muted us.
no. I didn't mute you. Don't get so defensive.
You did.
Everybody's so
Projection.
defensive in this. No, it's whenever you're not showing,
Lathan,
it doesn't
you are the
show.
one getting
It doesn't
defensive.
do your audio.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't know that. So whenever Joel is the one showing, Rick, they didn't hear you at all. Oh, I know. Here, hold on. Here's what we're gonna do. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. We're gonna do some. We're gonna do some magic here somehow.
We're only
Because
28
I don't know if I
minutes
can do
into
it
this,
that way.
guys.
So it's a browser source. I think I can do this. I think I can paste that. But then
Joel, you want to? Can you try turning your cam off and on
there.
once?
My camera?
Now, hold
Yeah,
on.
on the browser.
I'm
back
gonna
in
do the same
the-
thing. Everybody
In the Twitch,
In the Twitch
stream,
lobby?
Twitch stream together, kind of software browser thing. Let's see if it's on your end or not,
There, I
More
turned it off.
trying to fix technical issues.
It's not gonna work.
and then turn it back on, maybe.
Thought I did.
Ooh.
Anyway, we're gonna stay here.
John Blaze, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much. They uploaded in 720.
we're
Yep,
both showing.
they did.
Now they can hear all
whole
three of
stream
us.
is a
I know.
disaster. It is.
I toggled it off and
It
on.
was a complete
so-
disaster.
That didn't work.
I
work.
I felt
I don't-
bad
I don't
for him
understand
because
the
I've been
problem.
there. I know how
Yeah,
it
it's
goes,
something
but
to do with the Twitch thing.
I just found it more telling
I could
Lathan's
probably
response to this. So
we could just boot you out, Rick, and then bring you right back in.
hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Give me another token to try it.
Yeah. We
Jay
can.
Liverin, how you
All right.
doing? Good to see you.
I'll get the
Popping in to
token.
say hello before my
I can't
lunch break
remember where I
is
get the token.
over. Awesome.
Okay, so
Hope
here's
you have
what
a
I'm gonna
great
do.
night at
I'm gonna
work,
boot you out.
man.
All right, do
I'm
it.
gonna remove. Yeah. No, don't remove and report
All they
them.
need to do is delete System 32. Exactly. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't
I'm gonna
think so.
invite him back in. Fun pics. And then everybody calm down.
And there's another calm down, everybody.
Okay, now I'm
Everybody
back
calm
in.
down.
And then now I'm just not even seeing you. Wait, hold on. Let's see. It didn't fix it. I mean,
It did.
All it did was now flip it so that Joel is now on your left instead of your
All right. Now we can properly gang up on you.
There's got
Monkey
Wait,
Nuts,
there's
you are
gotta be a
exactly
setting
right. They're
on your
intentionally
stick
dumbing
somewhere.
down the game because they are
Let's do
trying to
this.
appeal to a much
gotta be
wider
middle with
audience. And it's a common
got-
common thing in gaming nowadays where developers feel like they're in order to quote unquote appeal to a larger audience, they have to really dumb down their games because they feel that gamers are stupid. We won't be able to figure out complex things if they don't hold our hand and take us step by step. Yeah, we'll if we have to actually think and use our brains, oh heck no, we won't buy that. We'll immediately ditch the game, which is a load of crap, and it's actually very condescending. Gamers are much smarter than a lot of times the developers give them credit for. And unfortunately, the Fun Pimps have been going down that gamers are stupid road for a while now.
I'm next to Mini Mole and Maxi Mole.
I've heard it all now.
Oh man, oh god, this is going great, everybody. It's going great.
Well, you know what?
You can call me Mini Mole.
I mean, that is kind of funny. The one next to you is kind of mini, so it's Mini Mole. Mini Mole and
Actually,
Animal.
all of mine are actually bigger from what I've seen. His head's tiny, like the dude from Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Okay. Well, anyway, how about this? I'm gonna click back over so that Joel is now showing. They should be able to hear both of you, but yeah, they will hear the.
Yeah,
double
I'm the
too.
exact same way,
But,
Monkey Nuts.
It's fine. It's fine.
If I don't understand
just relax.
how something
You guys
works,
can hear me?
I figure it out.
Now drop cam.
I dig into it.
Okay, so I'm
It's
gonna.
like,
I'm
ooh,
gonna
this
drop
is interesting.
cam,
This is intriguing.
and I'm gonna
How do
turn
I need to figure this out.
Turn
Get
around.
this. I mean,
Make
yeah,
it
my
better.
problem solving.
Turn
I jump into problem
There you go.
solving mode, and I'm like, ooh, I need to figure
Look
this
up,
out.
maybe look up a little bit. You're like staring at the floor. Pull it back, or push it forward depending on your mouse setting. There you go. That's too much. Come on, dude.
Look up.
That reminds me of the very first Neebs gaming video. They're all running around staring at the sky.
I'm staring at the
Like,
sun. What's wrong with that? Is it gonna hurt my eyes or
Alright.
something?
Come closer to the camera. Come closer.
Come closer.
Come closer.
There we go. So yeah, even the little knives and scissors, all those little makeshift weapons he has, those kind of jiggle around a little bit.
Oh, look at that.
Just a little jiggle.
Beautiful.
Yeah, little jiggle tech there. And then there's
That is a nice
what
touch.
is that on the side?
The
A
things
holster or
on the
something that
outfits
kinda
actually
jiggles around
move
a little
now,
bit.
which is cool.
It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a problem to have a bunch of sharp objects on your chest jiggling around. is it,
Yeah,
while you're
no, no.
running? While you're
Well,
running.
he's
While
got
you're
a-
running.
he's got a
You wouldn't want those
metal
secure
plate.
at all.
They're
You would
not-
want that to be kind of
He wants
flopping
to just
around.
pull them out quick and throw them, you know.
What
Yeah.
could go wrong?
By the way, everybody, you can't throw those. I know he just said it out loud, but you can't actually throw those.
Well, if you look at his gloves, they have these big sharp blades sticking out on them too. So just don't wipe your brow in the beginning of the game. You know, if you wipe your
Oh, no,
brow,
you're dead.
Oh, yeah, that's.
That's why he has a full face covering, because his head's all scarred up from wiping his brow every time he spawns.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to, be sleeping and have swat a fly or something, and cut himself or something.
I do like to look at this set though.
Oh,
it'll be
yeah.
nice to see if we can get in there
That's one of
if the
them.
dyes
You wanna
still
show off
work and you
any
can
more?
what they'll
Yeah,
look like
let's-
with the different
Let's see,
coloring on them.
Try.
Okay, so here, let me do that.
Why don't you
And
try
you also
the
see some of the
Raider
new
armor?
animations, the character
Yeah.
You
animations.
said the Raider?
Yeah, so that's a medium
All right, so
armor
what
there.
we're
The
going
Raider's heavy.
to see about doing a pause here for this one as well, so we can catch the bonuses here. All right, so there are the assassin boots. So now we know that the stealth sprint noise minus 100%. The helmet gives you stun resist plus 20%. The outfit gives you natural crit plus 50%. And come on. Oh. No. Darn it, I missed that one. All right, let's go back. Sorry,
the
guys.
Raider armor.
Yeah.
You said the Raider?
Yeah, so that's a medium
Since
armor
they
there.
didn't
and the Raider's
showcase
heavy.
this or talk about this, I figure best if if I get it shown here. Come on. There we Raider, no, attack speed. Is it Raider gloves attack speed too? Huh. Come on. All right, and then the boots are safe fall distance. So I might have missed the gloves. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they do have the same bonus.
Here,
Interesting.
I oh no, I can't. Okay, I hope nothing comes and messes with me while I'm doing this. That'd be awkward.
You could hit the.
No, I can't. Oh wait, I can. Never mind. There it is.
You hit the pause key for AI.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at that.
See, and that's the other thing.
Rusty badass.
You forgot how to drop
we
the
go.
camera. You forgot that you
turn
could
around
turn
so
the
they can see
AI
it.
off. It's like,
Yeah.
Lathan, come on, man.
Run into
You
that
you
guy.
stream all the
Oh,
time, and you're a
what-
lead developer,
what the
lead
F?
programmer in this game.
27.
You,
Awesome.
you should know these options are available.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's some-
this armor will protect you from a lot. Yeah, it's pretty good. Really good armor rating.
Did you hear that? What? Huh? Sorry. I'm playing around now. Okay, do you want to show any others? Or what are we?
Let's show an ultralight. Trying to think here.
The Enforcer, maybe?
Yeah, you
Or-
could do the enforcer if you want.
Okay. So that's.
All right, let's see if we can get the enforcer. And if you guys notice, there's some new icons in the when he's doing the searching. All right, let's see if we can catch this here. So glasses give you plus 4% to bartering. And the outfit gives you plus 25% to crit resist. Gloves give you minus 4% fuel usage. Okay. And the shoes. Oh, darn it. I went too fast. I don't know how to go back in VLC here. All right, there we go. Let's go from here. Oh, darn it. Too fast again. I want to get the boots. I know they.
So yeah, that's a good outfit. I think it.
Oh, I didn't. Okay.
You know, if you
So,
hate the movement speed reduction,
They show
you're
the
gonna wanna
boots
use
too,
one of
guys,
these
but I don't
light
want to keep
armors,
going back and forth. So
because
this
they
is
don't
the
have any
enforcer
movement
set.
penalty whatsoever. That, you know, they don't have the best protection, but you know, some of them even have movement speed boost, so you can.
Monkey
move a
Nut
bit
says,
faster,
does
which
fuel
is
usage
nice.
apply on both tools and
Yeah,
vehicles?
dirty
Good
area
question.
in the waistline
Good
if you
question.
want.
Yeah, that's right. That was kind of loose inspiration from that. From this
Very
outfit.
loose inspiration. We did not actually make.
Go ahead, make my day.
That's not what Danny Trejo says. I mean, Manny. It's definitely not.
I don't know what he sounds like even. Like, hey, muchacho.
Oh God! Please don't ever do that again. Just. Anyway,
Alright,
moving
I'm
on.
gonna
Want
do
to
it
save
again. I
on your
won't do it
gas
again. You
costs?
try it.
Wear a pair of
It's your
gloves, I
Latin
guess.
accent.
Oh no! I'm good.
Oh, come on, Lathan.
It would sound terrible. Joel's the one who does the accents, right, Joel?
Yeah, I do, but not on a stream.
he's stream shy. He's like, oh, I'm not doing that where they can record it.
That's right.
Why is machete in 7 days? Somebody wrote. Well, because it's too cool not to do. Yeah.
It definitely wasn't planned. It's just kind of a preset that just happened. You know, we kind of, we tried to do, I guess, from a design perspective, we tried to do kind of a handsome guy, maybe a couple in between, and then we wanted, someone a little bit rough looking or a little older, and that's.
I mean, realistically, if you look at his face, that's really not him. I mean, it looks close, but it's really not him. I mean,
when you take off the facial hair, he looks a little bit more like.
Yeah, I mean, it's really not.
Well, that actually kind of just like him.
Looks a lot like him, though. You'll have to ask me.
A lot of
what the
rambling
inspiration
about
for-
Danny
look at the ice
Trejo.
blink.
It's like,
That's
okay,
awesome.
guys, we get it.
And the,
Can we,
the
can
eye
we move on
shaders,
and
something
talk
else that
about
we
the
did.
actual game,
It's just
please?
a lot of work that went into the
So there's
into the
there's another
materials.
system that we've been kind of having. Lathan's been having so much fun with the way we named it.
It's the look at system.
Well, originally he called it the GAZE system, and we said gaze system, and we got so much like, unintentionally we're like, oh yeah, when they gaze at each other. But anyway, if there's two,
Why are you going there, Rick?
if there's two,
And here's
Why
Rick
did you go there?
doing a Rick.
well, anyway, at the new look at system, when there's
Rick
two characters
being
near
Rick.
each other and you're playing,
And they
it,
love each other. Don't forget.
no, we don't go.
Or a zombie. We were.
No.
It was,
Oh,
it was
God,
really
why did
helpful.
you do this?
Why did you go there, Lathan? I didn't go that
Why'd
far.
you even bring it up?
When I first saw them
I
showing
think
this
that was
system,
Lathan finally saying
the guy was
F it.
standing there, and we were
Rick
all
is
in
gonna be
awe.
Rick.
This just looks amazing. And then all of a sudden, this zombie comes by, and he's coming right at
Rick
him.
and
because
Joel
he's just demoing.
They
and the
need to
zombies
take a
respond.
step back, man.
And his
They
guy
really
literally
do.
just turns his head, and then the zombie's just like.
Oh man.
So it's the intention.
Oh, we were
is,
laughing our butts off because I never seen something like that in
So-
the game. It was just like perfect. It was like, wow, that was like this perfect cinematic moment. It just organically happened because of the look at system.
It's a intelligent system that says if another character's near you, and you're not in an aggro session, like you're not in a state where a zombie's aggroing near you, the players would they recognize each other and they'd look at each other. That's the intention of it. But Daniel misnamed. He named it that and
Anyway,
wait,
so what other systems we want to show? I mean,
let's move on.
what else we
And-
got?
Well,
Danny,
we
No,
can
we
show-
could
Danny
show
wants
some
to
random
know.
gen. Is this a random gen or is this?
or how about spawn an animal? We have some new animals. The guys
there you
worked
go.
hard on
Deer.
some
Both the deers are new
there's-
already.
They're adding
may
in
have
new models for
get
the
'em all.
animals.
There's a new
I'm
Grace.
going to be
I think
showing
it's
these
in
off
game.
here now.
Ready?
Is the Grace in game?
I don't think so.
I
It's
don't
not
think the
in
Grace
Wait.
is in.
Oh, wait, already in game. Deer, stag, wolf, and mountain lion. But
Yeah.
Oh,
But
hey,
we're-
wait a minute, wait. That is something that's kind of cool. Eric did make sounds for the picking up and dropping. It's such a small thing,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it really adds to the game.
Almost every archetype of items have their own little pickup and icon movement sound, and it's really it's a little thing, but it adds so much. Like, when you grab a
Are you
pallet
kidding me?
use
The
it,
game audio's mute, so they can't even
President
hear it.
Lemon says,
Yeah.
oh my lord, I'd
What's
rather
going
be
on
in
here?
confession than listen to these
Well,
guys.
you didn't
When-
need to hear it anyway.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
Anyway, when
unfortunately,
you're
there was
doing
a
inventory
lot of
management,
rambling
at
in this
various item
stream.
categories,
We
you
are
do ruffles
40
and
minutes
nipples
in,
and little sound
and I would
effects
say
that are
we've had
for
maybe
their sort of, material
15
groups, if you
minutes of
Right.
useful
Instead of one
content and
sound for
information,
everything,
and the rest of
kind
it was
group
them
of items has
dealing
its
with
own little
technical
placement
issues and
sound.
rambling.
So when you're moving things in and out of your inventory and dragging them around, it makes it nice little. It's just a finishing touch, but it's really cool.
See, some of it still has the normal sound, so they can hear it now.
We can?
That one, yeah.
There's probably some stuff that hits sort of a default sound, but certain things they tagged into a particular group. That would be Eric von Rothkirch and Andrew Helms, who's joined us last year to assist on audio.
Are the new
He's a
zombie
dedicated
textures
audio guy
4K?
now.
I
Still no
don't
game audio?
believe
I thought for
4K.
sure that would've solved
They're
it.
just high def is what
Well,
they
I mean, you didn't need
describe
to hear
them
it.
as.
I changed my mind.
What about new trader audio? Is that in a
Wait,
representable state?
Oh, wait. Let's talk about that later, a little bit later.
Okay,
Let's
okay.
spawn an animal.
right.
Let's
See
spawn
again, they
mountain
should
lion.
know what they're going to talk
Here,
about.
hold on. Can you
There
still
was
not hear
it was
it,
like
everybody? Did
There
you
was,
already
like,
show the
no
character?
prep.
Yeah, we already showed.
going into this stream.
There you go, everybody. So, everybody, keep in mind, I'm just going to point this out. I stream with a whole nother setup. This is just for the dev stream. We haven't used it for a year. So, and things have changed with like the
maybe-
Twitch guest star, which is now called Stream Together.
Lathan, let me just say this. Maybe, hear me out here. Maybe, since you're leaving early access, you're going to version 1.0. This is a big deal for the Fun Pimps and 7 Days to Die. Maybe you should have tested this, prepped this thoroughly, since you haven't used this system for a year. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. But I would want to put my best foot forward and leave the people watching going, oh, wow. Not, oh, wow. What the hell is this? That would be me. I don't know. Call me crazy. But if I had a separate streaming system that I use for the dev streams, and I haven't used it for a year, and my game is leaving early access, and this is a huge, huge deal, I would want to put my best foot forward. I would test that thing thoroughly. I would make sure my guys are prepped. We knew exactly what we were going to talk about. We were going to talk about it in order. What are we going to show off? What are we not going to show off? You know, so that way we know exactly how this stream will progress. And it'll go off without a hitch. And then if you do run into some glitches, which happens during live streams, you roll with it. That would have been me. That would have been me. But I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy.
Or something. And a lot of stuff has changed.
Oh, man.
So bear with us. We're working on it, but it's, you know. And for those of you talking about optimizations and whatnot, there have been a lot of optimizations. But keep in mind that I'm streaming from the machine at the same time. So even if I were to show you the FPS, the machine is actually busy doing a lot of stuff right now. So let's calm down. We'll show you some stuff. There have been tons of optimizations.
Kelly, you're right. We should have had a calm down counter.
From what I've seen, it runs significantly better than...
Yeah, it's going to run worse on my stream because there's so much going on. You just need to see it in the real world.
Let's talk a little bit about optimizations if you want to. They're to make the game run efficiently on Xbox S and X and PlayStation 5. We've had to do significant efforts to provide good texture resolution, good similar PC draw distance. We want parity between all formats. So far, we've achieved that. It's looking really good, and a lot of optimizations to art, how the game handles, or a lot of specific art optimizations for draw calls, like the settings of an art object, or to remove it. So it, like the store shelves, I think Hung did a bunch of stuff where it wouldn't have duplicate copies to have a store shelf that had, you know, hardware versus electronics on it, for example, and it would reducing memory in a lot of cases. The programmer Sean put together a system that does weighting for city for random gen placements, so that when there's a real heavy giant skyscraper, it attempts to put lower weight POIs around it to keep kind of an even performance overall. There's some spawning improvements to high volume spawning. There's just been a ton of stuff in there. There's a new screen space effect that does, what's that called? FSR? Is that right?
I can't think what it's called now.
The long and short of that, guys, is they have made some optimization improvements. Kind of forced to because of the console. The console hardware is very limited with in comparison to PC hardware. So they had a floor that they had to meet, which kind of forced them to focus a lot more attention onto optimization, something we've been asking for years. So that is one of the big pluses for them going into the releasing the new console version.
It's where it uses,
and it should be much better in version 1.
The AI to interpolate
some of the things that they've done do sound like they will be significant.
Lathan, you should know. You're the programmer.
Wait. I'm sorry. I was paying attention to something else for a moment. I was trying to figure out your problem, right? Your double screen problem while we were
DLSS or something like that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I don't have the game open. Maybe somebody in chat has it, but anyway, we have done a lot of optimizations, and the game is the hitching in cities in dense areas with heavy spawn zones is really smoothed out a ton. The game plays on console smooth.
See, this is the point
and
where...
keep this in mind, everybody. It was not running... 21 was not running on consoles. I mean, for the most part, every time they tried, it wasn't working. We had to do a lot of optimization so you can...
This would be really another point where they should... why don't we hop into a city
optimizations are
and show it?
Platform beneficial, all SKUs, because we're working out of one code base this time. We're going to keep parity on all SKUs.
Which maybe they'll do tonight. We'll see.
At all costs, within reason when we can, unless there's certification issue that where they don't want a feature, we couldn't do a feature. Something like that comes up.
So there's a new stag, and it has all new animations. So they look much better when they run and animate now.
And unfortunately, this is 720, guys.
We have a new fur tech too. If you get up close, you can kind of.
It really, again, not putting your best foot forward when this is the resolution you go with, and you can't see. I mean,
really,
just looks fuzzy.
Really
Looks,
so good.
doesn't look in focus at all.
Shoot it! Bunch of monsters in chat. Poor dear.
Chase asks, "Are you afraid that tech issues will get them tonight again?" I hope not. I hope they have them fixed and worked out by tonight. But
probably.
Time will tell, man. Time will
they look
tell.
A lot more natural running through the world than the old ones did.
At least they got the audio on again now, the game audio.
We got a wolf too. I don't know if you want. I haven't seen the wolf, so maybe we don't want to show it. I don't know.
Deer, stag, wolf, and mountain lion are in, but the models have been made, but they haven't. They're just still doing sort of rigging and animation implementation of bear, zombie bear, boar, grace, vulture, rabbit, snake, and dire.
So that was wasn't that the Tom Clark zombie?
Yeah,
so he's got that's a new skin variant. I don't know if they've seen that, but you would notice he's wearing a.
Yeah, I don't think they've seen any of the variants.
Yeah, so you could spawn a few of the same one and just to see if it'll actually.
Yeah, it will.
See if it'll show some other variants. You could try the tourist zombie. I think he's got some.
Arlene's got a couple.
There she is.
Steve has got some. The tourist has got some.
I think do this tourist zombie. I think his are much more noticeable. These are subtle changes. Some of them stand out more.
Steve.
Do the zombie Steve or whatever. I think those are.
Lathan, if you click the little "Look at You" button, you won't have to walk around to the front of them. They'll actually spawn in front of you, looking at you.
Mixed into a crowd of other zombies, it's kind of like
I think he figures
like
that out later on.
Zombies anymore? It's not like that. I mean, it's not endless, but I noticed on the Horde night when we were testing, it was just like, man, there's just so much variety. It doesn't feel like you're seeing the same colors of people standing out there ever anymore. It's like there's just a lot more variety. I think it's just enough to kind of help sell the realism or immersion.
There's a number of them have gone through, and we'll be adding more.
So there's a bowling shirt version of the tourist zombie.
Yeah.
And in the spawn menu, guys, they are separate. The bowler and the fat Hawaiian, they're actually separate spawns. They're not the same one.
Yeah, so we've kind of done that to every zombie in the game, as far as I can tell, or most of them anyway.
Most of them, yeah.
The gen pop, it wouldn't make sense to do it to like the cop or the demolisher. But,
and
there's
there's candy.
A new demolisher. I don't know if you want to show it.
Oh, I can. I was going to show them the
Pretty
party
bad.
girl real quick.
Oh yeah.
I noticed her right away. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of in the.
So right there, you guys see it? Right here, zombie bowler. So it's a separate spawn from the fat Hawaiian.
Shadows, or the sun's getting low or something.
Yeah, it probably looks better if you just see one of them, one of them next to a Steve and an Arlene coming at you, and it's like, hey, there's three different looking zombies I've never really seen before. That's when it really.
Look at that guy.
The demo looks pretty good.
Yeah, look at that. He's nasty.
Get yourself a mining helmet. Or spawn him so the sun's behind you.
Adjust the daytime, so yeah, you can slide the sun.
There you go. Now you found the "Look at You" button.
Oh.
I mean, it's fine. Here. I mean, he's facing the sun's over there somewhere.
Yeah, it looks cool. Yeah, the art team just did an amazing job on all the characters.
Boom! And the new destroyed block textures look
Oh, yeah, nice
a little
things.
better, which is cool.
Oh yeah. Look at that. We don't have
Woo! Oh!
we don't have little diamonds blowing around everywhere. They're like round rocks. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So Andres, last year we hired Andres, who's
President Lemon says cosmetics are the least of this game's
he came
problems.
from the movie industry. He's done
we don't even have
visual
textures
effects
for a lot of
work
food
on
items,
a
no
lot
film
of
and animation.
premiere films.
Yeah, I would agree.
He's come on and
These
he's
past
done
few
a lot
alphas
of,
have been
the
primarily
dismemberment
cosmetic.
effects, new muzzle flashes, explosions. He's working on. So we've got a lot of
Which is a
line.
shame. They need to get the
all the
features
new
in the
cores.
game and then
visual
worry
effects
about
going into the
cosmetics.
game that have really.
They decided to
helped
go
it
a
lot.
different route.
Yeah, maybe show a little bit of gore. You know,
Sure.
it looks so good when you bust somebody's skull open now.
All right, so they're about to get
New blood
into
effects and,
shooting some zombie jerks in the face.
I don't know if you need to put it
I'm going to pause it here, guys. We are about halfway through, so this would be a great time to take a quick fiver. That's my subtle way of saying I have to pee. TMI, I know, guys, I know. So, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, guys. I'm going to throw the commercials on. If you haven't yet, make sure and hit that like button. When we get back, we're going to go through the rest of the stream. We're actually, believe it or not, there's only a few more things that they actually show, and then they get into Q&A, which Q&A was a lot of dead air. And they really didn't answer a lot of questions, which was unfortunate. But yeah, we'll go through it. We'll go through it. So, good time, get up, stretch, use the restroom, grab a snack, grab a drink, all that fun stuff. Hang tight, and I'll be back in about 5. Until then, enjoy the commercials. Hey there, folks. My name is Buzz, owner of Buzz's Bar. Proud purveyor of our world-famous Grandpa's line of fine spirits and adult beverages. My grandpa always used to say, booze makes you better at everything. So he whipped up a special batch of moonshine, Grandpa's Learning Elixir. Are you looking to master a high-powered, fully automatic firearm? Well, toss back some Grandpa's Learning Elixir and lock and load. Looking to increase your proficiency with some complex motorized tools? Well, don't forget the Grandpa's Learning Elixir. Down that moonshine and get to work. So come on down to Buzz's Bar and grab some Grandpa's Learning Elixir. It makes you better at everything. Please drink responsibly.
Hey there, folks. My name is Nancy Sylvia Anderson, and I'm the new owner of Poppin' Pills. Our beloved founder Jared, who chased a squirrel into the forest and was never seen again, always believed that it was our duty to offer only the best in pharmaceuticals to our customers. And what better way to ensure that quality than by partnering with our supplier, Higashi Pharmaceuticals? I mean, if you can't trust an international mega corporation, then who can you trust? Higashi maintains the highest standards of animal testing performed in the most ethical and humane conditions. They use the latest methods and technology to research and develop life-saving and beneficial pharmaceuticals, like our brand new anabolic steroids, guaranteed to make you jump higher, run faster, and perform extraordinary feats of strength with absolutely no long-term effects whatsoever. So in the words of our beloved founder, come on down to Poppin' Pills and do some drugs.
Hey there, boys. My name is Candy, owner of Bit Buns. It's totally a bakery. People just can't resist getting their hands on my big buns. The girls and I just love churning the butter, kneading the dough, and whipping up the tastiest of treats that you cannot resist putting in your mouth. We use only the ripest peaches, melons, and mangoes, and our milk cans are refreshed daily. I'm so proud to announce our latest creation, Jigglypuffs. They are just so delicious, and boy, do they jiggle. So come on down to Big Buns and get your hands on some now. We also offer private baking lessons. The girls can take you one-on-one or entire groups at a time. They have what it takes to satisfy your every baking need. So don't get all hot and bothered. We prefer hot and buttered. Ron, sweetie, I think the camera's pointed a little low.
I'm sorry.
So come on down and get your hands on my Big Buns. Big Buns, it's totally a bakery.
We live in a savage world. And I, Dirk Savage, know that better than most. So I opened Savage Country to help prepare you folks for this savage world. You wanna talk savage? I've seen some stuff and some things. Stuff that would drive most men insane. Things that would make you want to curl up and die. Don't believe me? I once tried to grab the last $20 Blu-ray player from Mo Powers on Black Friday. I once made an innocuous post on Twitter. One night, I had a little too much moonshine at Buzz's bar and woke up next to Arlene.
Hey, Dirk.
No amount of forgetting elixir will erase that. Oh, God. So please, folks, I beg of you, learn from my mistakes. Shop at Savage Country and prepare for evil. I'm a man, and one thing every manly man knows, bigger is better. Bigger vehicles, bigger guns, bigger tools, and of course, bigger workstations. Well, I'm proud to announce the latest offering from that house of manly men working stiff tools, the Alpha 21 Forge. Just look at that beauty. It just screams, I'm a man. Why? Because it's bigger, and bigger is better. Twice as big as the current Wimpy Forge. So don't be a pussy. Order yours today.
Oh, cool. So, does the new Alpha 21 Forge have more functionality?
Who cares? It's bigger, and that means better.
Okay. Is the Alpha 21 Forge more efficient?
Don't matter. It's bigger.
Does the Alpha 21 Forge offer anything new at all?
Bigger.
But
Shut up, pussy. The brand new Alpha 21 Forge from Working Stiff Tools. Because bigger is better. Coming your way soon. When, you may ask? Well, that's for us to know, and for you to piss off. So shut your mouth and give us your money. Be a man.
And I am back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for hanging in there with me. We're gonna get right back to it. We got about halfway through. Think this stream should wrap up with plenty of time before DevStream 2 goes live. If you guys haven't yet, make sure and hit that like button. Let YouTube know that you're enjoying the stream. Let me make sure. There we go. Desktop audio is back on. We will switch back over to the proper screen. And we're going to jump right back into it, guys. Here we go.
See it.
So now they're going to be showing off the new
Actually,
gore
yeah,
system a
hold
little
on.
bit.
Let me kill these, and then I'll do it at a better angle.
Mika530, welcome to the stream. And Patrick Ramsey, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya.
Man. Ooh, an inmate. And then where's the nurse? Okay. See, there's a variation of the nurse. Okay, so.
Oh yeah, the nurse.
Oh
has
yeah,
a
that
really,
one looks awesome.
There's a different scrub.
Oh, so you blew her hand off. The level of, the new blood effects and just kind of the level of shoot one in the face and see if you can get their face to kind of pop open.
The guys did custom carve-ups where some of them have like a head that's sawed off in half and or face that's half blown off.
Yeah, maybe I should use.
Yeah.
Maybe I should use a machete.
A shotgun or
That's right.
yeah, try a machete. There you go. Get a quality 6-1.
No reason though, everybody. No reason. Just.
Hey, Manny.
So yes, a lot more blood now.
Okay.
The blood splatter is improved.
Stay alive.
Ah, there we go. Oh,
Just
yeah.
Well,
Just remember, it looks so good now. I mean,
In
on a
21,
horde night,
guys,
we had
that was
like
honestly
24 alive
our
per player,
favorite
and there
part,
was 2 of us,
was
so
the new
there's
gore
48
system.
zombies
And
outside
so
of our fort.
they're
We were
they're
just
taking it
blasting the
to
crap out
an
of
even
them.
higher level.
I was just laughing
So-
so hard I couldn't even talk. And there was so many heads coming off and arms blowing around, and it was just like, oh my gosh, this is so cool.
okay.
It literally,
You guys are in for
for
a treat.
myself, for Schneidi,
Oh,
for Captain,
we told
and
them
for
about
Ninja,
that.
all of us
Told
thought
them about
that the best part of Alpha
What we did to
21
Horde Nights.
was the gore,
sure,
new gore
sure,
system.
sure.
So basically, the first horde is, we were playing and we're pretty good and experienced. I was like, well, okay, it's 10:30 and it's over. That was pretty lackluster. So the first, all the first blood moons are going to be a lot longer and probably a little harder than you guys are used to. So
They're
but a lot
improving the
more
Horde
exciting,
Night
and
system,
it's
which
not-
is
it's
good.
no longer underwhelming. It's not going to be too hard. You can do it, but it's like, we didn't want the horde to be over at 10:30 if you've got, experienced players mowing them down left and right.
There's some
So-
overall. We did some balance changes to like up the HP pool of some of the more larger enemies too, because to keep up with the multiplayer game stage numbers, when you're playing co-op with your friend and you're leveling up a bit, and the game was kind of getting like, well, we're breezing through it, we're really not top level yet, but we're not really being challenged as much, and we did some adjustments there to accommodate that. And I think there was I don't think POIs were. There was a bug we didn't know about too about POIs not properly game staging in co-op. That was fixed too. That anyway, for those of you who want a little bit more of a challenge, we've done some work to improve that challenge to scale with your larger game stage and co-op teams.
Yep.
So basically, Horde Nights are going to
also
be
done a lot of balancing.
Better.
So, we got to
the first
we have a
few.
two-player multiplayer.
You only get a
tab.
few zombies, and it
We
would
got
be
to
over.
day 70, and we still were not end game.
It would be over in no time. So now it looks like they're going to
definitely,
last a little bit longer.
We made some big improvements to trader
Which is good.
rewards and looting and progression to where you're not going to jump up a whole tier and 6 colors in one upgrade. You're most likely going to
Do you want to
getting a
spoil
lot-
one of the
a lot-
traders?
you're going to get a lot more upgrades from your first brown quality pipe weapon all the way to the top tier purple legendary. There's a lot more iterations now, so a lot of the progression isn't skipped, and it just feels so much better to play the game this way.
Do you want to Do you want to show off the new
And
videos?
that's, we've kind of talked about
Yeah,
that
I haven't
before.
even-
Wait. Let's talk.
Especially
Can we show
looting.
the challenge system or not? Or is that?
No, we can. Okay. Okay.
You want
so
me
we
to
can
give
show
it a high level?
We can show it, and I don't mind showing it. It's just.
You want me to give a high level?
This is pretty cool. I mean,
Sure.
there's things I like about the new
Jump on
challenge
in.
system
I mean-
and things I'm
All right.
a little like,
So
okay.
we've.
But overall, I
So
think it's an improvement.
Lathan wanted to bring in a better system for a challenge system, and I wanted to get a better tutorial into the game, and so we accomplished that through this new challenge system where you get rewards for doing the challenge system, and it gives the player better guidance to do their basic quests, to more advanced homesteading, to other types of quests, farming, and help the player. So it's not just a boring tutorial. There's actual experience points and rewards for doing the challenges. High level. Let Lathan take it away.
Yeah, sure. Here, and I will go ahead and show it. So this is the. Actually, here, can I? It's fine. You don't have to see behind Joel's head. Maybe I can do. Oh, but if I do this, then you can't hear them. Man, this
More
system is a
technical
little-
issues to solve.
Yeah,
Hold on, guys.
I got a
Hold
plan,
on.
everybody. I got a
Calm
plan.
down,
Just-
everyone. Calm down.
Be patient for 1 moment. I'm gonna cheat, so I'm gonna put them on this screen. So that's Rick, and then I'm gonna grab Joel. I'm gonna put them on the screen, and then I'm just gonna move them off the screen so you can't see them. So that this is not the best way to do this, but we're gonna do it anyway, everybody.
It seems like it's something you might have wanted to
I don't know how
test
to make it
before
where
going
Guest Star
live.
lets you, or I'm sorry, stream together, lets you hear without them being on. So it's done. It's done, everybody. Okay. So and then now I'm
Can you
in the
still
way.
hear me?
Can you hear us both?
Can you
Yeah,
hear
you
us?
should be able to. Everybody still
All
hear
right.
them?
We're good, guys. We're
Everybody
good.
give a thumbs up if you can still hear them.
Hello. All right.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
can still hear.
Hello.
So, we took the starter quest. You know how you'll be playing, and then you're like, oh man, I already made a club, but it's asking me to make a club again. Oh, that sucks. I don't want to do that. So now you can do these in whichever order you want, as long as you're doing the first row. Once you do the first row, it's going to unlock the second row. Once you unlock the second row, everything is unlocked.
That's incorrect.
There are also... Ooh, that's a bug. Okay. Well, anyway. For every row, you get a reward. So as you finish this row, which, I mean, I could do really fast. If I cheat just a tiny bit, I can show you the first. Why not? Let's do that. Let's just cheat real fast. Don't judge me, everybody.
The neat thing is, if you've already collected some of those materials and you have them on your inventory already,
But
it gives you credit.
there's a problem with this, guys. Because look, he's got 6,000 wood, 6,000 stone. He's gonna grab feathers and fiber as well. But watch as he's completing these quests.
Or things like that.
Yeah.
It recognizes that instead of making you start over from ground zero.
Yeah.
To complete an objective. So it's
So-
really nice.
Here we go. We are going to craft the stone axe. Now we're going to come over here.
So now it's telling him to harvest wood and stone. So
Man, we're going to really cheat. So
Y-
I'm going to try to
y-
do this as fast as possible.
even though he already has that gigantic amount of wood and
Is
stone in
everybody
his
hearing double
inventory,
sounds, or is it just me?
that doesn't count. You actually
I think
still
it's
have to physically do it. Even though he just got done
Those
saying
boulders,
that
that'd
if,
be so
if you
much easier.
have already crafted something or completed something,
See,
that it would count.
there's one. There it is. No double, just me. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, new rock model. Also.
There's one. Yeah.
Make a club. Make a bow. Make an arrow. Okay, yeah. Come over here. So we want you to actually redeem, because we've put a lot of information into here that tells you exactly how all these things. This is a replacement for the journal system, but it also kind of rewards you as you're using it. So
it's
I honestly like this system here, a much better than the previous journal system, because I was amazed at how many people did not even know that the journal was a thing. I even actually did a dedicated video telling people that the journal existed, and it's still up on my channel to this day because there were so many people out there who had no clue that there was actually a journal that that listed all these different like tips and tutorial things. So this one, at least, it's more interactive, so people will have more of a reason to click this tab and actually go through this stuff. I'm a little less sold on. I hate if because a tutorial should be thorough enough to give the player the basics, but from what they show and what the way they're describing it, it literally takes you step by step what to do with every single thing in the basics of survival. Like put the stone axe in your hand. It's like you don't need to get into that ridiculous level. I just think that's it's a bit condescending, but that's my opinion. But overall, I like the challenge system, and I think the future is bright for the challenge system because there's a lot of stuff that they can do with this challenge system, adding to it in the future.
Yeah, the basic tutorial at the beginning and the journal have been replaced with one new challenge system that.
Yeah, and you get XP every time
Look.
you turn in one
Yes.
of these.
And then now I'm going to redeem this. And then look, everything's available now. I can do...
Even though just 2 minutes ago he said you have to do the first one and the second one, and then everything opens up. But
Oh,
we
now
won't,
I have the white
we
river
won't mention that.
Anyway. And then now I have all
It's
these.
your
that-
system, like that. You
Okay,
created
I'm
this.
not
You
gonna
should
click
know this
past here
stuff.
because the localization's a little messed up on these down here. But we're teaching you a lot more about how to start the game.
It gets into advanced stuff too. If you
definitely.
don't know how to make cobblestone, or for example, and upgrade your fort for the first time because you're just doing a wood base, you can figure out how to do that with this.
If you
system.
don't, if you don't know how to make cobblestone, you go to the crafting menu, you search for cobble, you click on it, it tells you the ingredients. It's like, why does that need any further explanation? Take this and this, put them together, and you craft cobblestone. Right? It's like, well, why does that need any further explanation? Unless you are you're targeting this at people who you think are just absolutely dumb.
Or
Yes.
to make a farm plot, how do you do that? And it's for you veteran players.
See?
It's you'll like the challenge because you get points for doing it, but for new players and reintroduced to the game and new players on console, this will be a big win.
Yeah, there's pretty detailed information on how to do everything, and it's all right here in this one screen. So
And
I really like it.
It's very good on teaching you how to do each step. So if you're supposed to harvest a tree, it's going to tell you to put the stone axe in your hand. So it's going to a little bit walk you through it. As you get to...
Because for us survival game players, that idea would never cross our minds organically on our own. We would never think a survival player or a player who's going to play a survival game. Yeah, that idea would never cross our mind. So thank you, Fun Pimps, for spelling it out so directly that you need to hold the tool in your hand in order to use that tool on a tree.
The later ones, it will stop hand holding.
That kind of stuff annoys me. It's just like, it's so unnecessary, so stupid.
Oh, and then for those
And
of you
it
like
just
using
it just
the Twitch
treats your
integration, there is a
customers,
tab
your
for that,
players
so there's some
like
challenges
idiots.
for that as well.
Wow.
So, yes.
Oh,
so do we want to go to the trader now?
I don't know if you need to go that far, but
That's up to y'all.
Again, this is all
I'm
stuff
fine
that
with,
should have been planned
skipping that.
beforehand.
I mean, what's the next topic?
Well, I know that Sasha was wanting us to hold back a little bit on the Trader VO topic.
That's fine.
But we could show that or talk about that later. How about we did gore?
Yeah.
How about, I mean, random gen hasn't been talked about much yet.
Okay.
Or
it-
actually, while you're in here, why don't you show new player chests? Those are cool.
Oh yeah, those are amazing. So
And I do like the new
right from the
player
start, with
storage
just
system, the storage
wood,
chest.
you can craft a nameable, really nice player chest, and then with iron you can upgrade it, and each time you upgrade it, it gets more storage, and then you can upgrade it to a steel version, and each one has more hit points, obviously. So here's your basic starter, and then you can label it. Show them the labeling real quick, Lathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, just put.
So these kind of replace the current writable storage chests, which take wood and nails in order to create. So now they're just getting rid of the nails and just going straight to just wood to start. Then you can upgrade it with forged iron, and then you can upgrade it even further with forged steel.
There's a radial if you hold.
Put Lathan hardware on there or whatever, you know.
Sure. Yay! Look at that. It's
No, it's got to be Lathan hardware.
Yeah, exactly. So now get some iron ingots and upgrade that bad boy and show them how much more inventory space there is.
okay. So look, this is how much.
So now you can organize your base with, hey, I
So
have
it takes
tools
10
in one, I have
forged
resources
iron
in one, I have
ingots
food
to,
in one,
to upgrade.
and you
Yep.
can upgrade them
And then
to
10
the
forged steel
premier version that.
to
Oh, there
upgrade
you go,
even
look at that
further.
Yeah,
base.
you don't need nails and all that stuff like the old version where, it's like I never got decent storage until 15 hours into the game when I unlocked a forge. So this is just a little more accessible, and players can get, a lot more storage. And
There.
it's really nice.
Yeah, they look cool.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
And yes, you can stack them. Can you
So-
upgrade? Yes, you can upgrade it without losing the stuff inside. Yes.
Yep.
You don't have to empty it out.
And it supports like 3 lines of copy, so if you kind of want to say this is Lathan's hardware and Kinky toys, you
Hey,
can put
I
that
told
on
you
there.
that in private. Hey, look, it's still in there.
So it looks like every upgrade gets you 2 more rows of storage
This is
space.
Manny's machete collection.
Oh, no. Okay, so what else we got?
Enhanced audio, new plant. There's some new plant models, visuals. Pumpkins. Do we have pumpkins before?
Yeah. Pumpkins.
But there's new models for cotton,
Oh yeah.
hop.
What can you say, guys? Did we have
hops,
You'll probably
pumpkins.
Do you guys
Find
not
cotton
know your own
pretty
game? I mean, come on, guys.
Right ahead,
Co-
straight ahead. You can probably see a new cotton. There it is. Right, just move ahead, Lathan. There's new cotton right over there.
Yep.
And then
They-
the hops,
They look so good.
the hops, pumpkins, and coffee models are all new. The seedling, whatever.
And they really, 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 when they designed that new hops plant, they probably should have researched it a little bit more. Because it does not look like a hops plant.
Saplings, and then the bigger ones, whatever. Noe has done a lot of that work on the team. Good work by Noe.
Yeah, those look so good.
They're not just sprites, they're 3D.
Yeah.
Oh, we do like a fade out on most objects now too, so you guys are going to see a lot less popping. Fade in, fade out on nearly everything. It's supposed to be, I think. Yeah, maybe chunks might still pop in if you get going too fast, but
Oh, the zombies will fade in.
yeah, it's just a lot easier
yeah,
on the eyes without all the popping going on.
Yeah. Okay, so we are, let's see, about an hour and 30 minutes in. I know we talked about doing more than one of these.
They are actually about an hour in, but I would say at least 20 minutes of that hour was them. This is after they cut out them dealing with technical issues. This is after them starting 25 minutes late. I would say probably 15, 20 minutes of this hour has been them dealing with even more technical issues. So we're actually I would say they've got about 40 minutes worth of showing off a few items here or there.
Do you all
Yeah.
want to open it up to Q&A?
And now we're going to go into Q&A.
More next time,
which
or
Yeah,
brace
we
yourself,
might
folks,
do
because
that.
there's a
We'll
lot
have to do
of
another
dead
session
air
where we
here,
get
and I'll
into
try to
like
fill it the best I
POIs
can.
and random gen and some other topics. It
Yeah.
sounds like tonight, so it's hard to read a lot of questions with this many people in here, but
yeah. Okay, so how about this, everybody? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna switch over to. I really wish I would have set up my stream deck to be able to do this easily. Okay, we're gonna go back to that. So now we're back with Rick, Minimal, and Maximal.
And little man.
wait.
And we're
Oh
just
yeah, I
gonna start
forgot.
grabbing pets.
It's
Oh, God.
show off our pets time.
He got on my lap. I couldn't help it.
I forgot about
Rick's
this
got to
part.
go get Layla.
I was about to say, my dog Sparky is sleeping right there, and he's not going to like being picked
we
up
have
for this.
we have Minnie, Layla, and
Don't get me wrong, I
Mini
love
Manny.
pets. I'm a pet lover. I'm an
And
animal
what's great
lover.
is this is being streamed onto Steam right now, so people go into the Steam page are like, "What the hell are they doing?"
It's the pet show.
this is Layla.
Hey, these animals have lent significant development efforts to this game.
They have, Ringo, the other one, her brother is actually kind of the dog that looks like this. It's in the game, the most handsome dog in the game. If don't tell Sasha that, but
Yeah, the big orange cat that you see in the photos, that's mine. He was the one I had to take out earlier in the stream. 25-pound monster cat.
Are they in the credits though?
They should be.
Okay, so how about this? Let's go ahead and just we're going to try to answer some questions, guys. We are not telling you a date. It's just
Never.
not happening tonight. So soon. But other than that,
Soon.
what other questions? you
TM.
got?
well, yeah.
No craft from storage either.
We're shooting for.
No,
What we're shooting for.
no.
Shooting for doesn't mean it's happening.
Here's Lathan trying to stop Rick from pulling another Rick.
Just can't help it.
And we're trying. Well, they want to know, we're doing our best. We posted this on our fact, so it's not a secret that we said we.
In Rick's defense, he's right. This is on their roadmap. This is on their FAQ.
It's already on the fact. It's already on the roadmap, so that's not a secret.
Yes, we're yes. What Rick just.
We'll delay it only if show-stopping bug prevents us from doing it, or a certification process with Microsoft or Sony
Yeah, that's true.
causes additional time.
Okay, so here, let me see. Wow. So we're gonna try to answer some
Can we
questions.
go back to
It is just flying down, everybody.
Darren, welcome to the stream. Thank you
Oh,
very
it's the
much for
first one.
joining.
Sure, go ahead.
This is a purebred smooth fox terrier.
Oh, back to
5 years
pet
old.
time.
She can sit, play dead, speak, and generally be.
And to be fair, I think somebody asked them about
Now let's
about
get into
the
the
pet.
tough questions.
Yeah, it was an actual question.
Okay.
And they decided to answer
Can you
that one
guys
instead
make
of
a
anything
go-kart?
game related
Yes.
because
I mean, we're not, but I mean, we can.
Speaking of
That was an easy
vehicles,
one.
the 4x4 by default seats 4 people now, and with a mod it'll hold 6, and with a expanded seat the motorcycle
good on you, Joel.
can have a passenger now, and the gyro by default will support 2 people.
Good on you, Joel, for actually
We didn't get into
providing
we'll be
useful
showing-
information
next
here.
we'll be showing the new
Yes.
vehicles off and some of the mods, but
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
super. It's super.
So they're gonna
cool.
be
They look
showing the
so
vehicles
good.
tonight,
It's
guys.
like a whole new game driving around.
Got a little over
I love
2
the new- I
hours
love
till the
new
next
vehicles.
stream.
so we're not. Somebody asked about Blood Moons. Development's coming along good. We're not going to talk about it in this stream. We're going to be revealing more information about that game. Just so you know, that's being developed by Logica in Montreal. And
It's coming along great though. But
yeah,
yeah,
it's not slowing down our 7 days production. It's
not even a little bit.
So glasses and cigars, there's mods that basically replace anything that the cigar is still in the game, but the old glasses, I believe, those are the effects they had. You can get a mod in your headgear that replaces that. So you guys didn't lose anything there that I know of.
So that's good news. There, all of the like the +1, all the +1 to your attributes, clothing. They even though they're gone, they have put mods in the game that will make up for it. So, and that might actually honestly be better because that means you're not limited, right? So like perception, what is it? Perception, agility, and intelligence +1s. And fortitude. All 4 of those went into the same slot. Currently, they go into the same slot. Whereas now, if there are mods available, depending on where those mods actually will fit in on your armor, you won't have to choose. So you could potentially get a +1 to every single one of your attributes with the new clothing system. So
Okay.
somebody asked
Is
about
trader
audio.
progression going to get slowed down? Yes.
Yes, we did that, and it's really good. And that's like the sleeper feature of the game, in my opinion. It's like the game plays so much better now because you're not getting an OP reward that just skips 10 levels on the weapon that you had just in one quest. So there's a lot. It's a little more crafting heavy, I would say. There's still plenty of good stuff to find and loot, and the economy's way better. So we're almost always broke the whole way through because there's good stuff that you want to buy and spend your money on nonstop. So I really like the things that we've done to progression.
and we will definitely be testing that out during streamer weekend to see.
Let's see. We're not going to talk about the weather system this time. That's going to be for a later.
They're asking, can we max out our inventory with armor mod slots like the deep pockets things like that, without having to buy pack mule?
I believe there's a new change that just went in the other day that's going to address that. So I think the answer is yes.
I know that there's mods and you can update it and gain some slots back.
I think you can put 2 different pockets in one armor piece now. Like you can put a 3 and a 2 in one and get 5 out of one if you want to use 2 slots for pockets. I'm pretty sure that's what Alan did.
And it looks like there's a +4 pocket mod now as well.
The driver's seat. Can you pick up storage boxes after you place them?
I don't think you can. I know you can pick up workstations, but I haven't seen that.
Yeah, I don't know if you can.
You can set the land plane to pick up some stuff. Maybe if they're empty, I don't know. That's
I
a
don't
question.
think so.
I don't. They're cheap to make. You can just bust them and
Yeah.
remove them to make a new one.
Unless you've already upgraded them. Then you're losing out on your iron and
Any
your
changes to
steel.
book series like
but-
Needle and Thread?
I'm not too bothered by that.
I believe that one is gone.
Any changes? Well, okay, so somebody asked about the new collector. There are some changes. We could probably show that and talk about that some more next week. But at a high
Yep.
level, if you want to answer some questions there, Joel, about it.
Okay, so by default, when you craft a
So
new
this is
collector, it just
good
takes
news in my
primitive
opinion.
materials now, and no water purifier is needed, and it creates murky water. So you best find a cooking pot so you can boil up all the water that you need. And then you will install, there's 3 new mods for it. There's the purifier, which gives you blue water instead of murky water. And then there's a tarp that I believe's increases how fast it collects water. And then there's an expanded storage mod so that it holds 2 jars in each slot. And I think, and then there's 2 rows of, no, I think it just, yeah, so you can get 6 waters from 1 dew collector. So it's a lot more, it's faster, a bit more efficient, and you can get purified water after you install all the mods. So,
yeah.
So the new dew collector, they have made some significant changes to it, changes that are needed. I'm still not a fan of the new water system. I think from a practical standpoint, it's dumb, but I won't say that they take practicality into consideration much when developing this game, which makes sense. It is a game after all, and you do have to make some compromises in that respect. But I have not been not a big fan of the new water system. Not a big fan of the magazines. I think the magazines are dumb, but at least they're attempting to make it a little bit better.
We made some changes addressing some community concerns with the dew collector changes that went in 21, and these are good improvements. Challenge system question here for you, Lathan. With challenges, if you're party with friends, can you complete challenges together, like co-op challenges, or
some yes, some no. So if it's like crafting, then you'll have to craft it on your own. But if it's like, hey, kill this, then yeah, you get a shared kill. That works. So, but if it's like harvesting something, then no, you got to hit it yourself.
Which
someone's
makes
asking,
sense.
will there be any lore in 1.0? There's thousands of lines of new dialogue, and they talk about Duke and Noah and the apocalypse. So definitely a lot more lore introduced.
And this is they kind of touched on it earlier, where they're saying, should we show off the trader stuff? And they're like, no, we want to hold that off until the next stream. So hopefully tonight we'll actually go into a trader and interact with the trader, because they recorded a whole bunch of new voice dialogue for the trader. And so hopefully we'll start learning more about this world as we get closer and closer to the story mode being added, which unfortunately isn't until the very last update, which they have scheduled for Q4 of next year. I'm guessing it's going to be more like 2027. That's my guess. But they are starting to filter in some new lore so we can learn more about this world. Darren asks, is it going to be near the end of the month before we see anyone playing this? So right now they said June is when they want experimental to be released, stable in July, and then that's when they'll release the console. My best guess is Streamer Weekend. In order for them to hit that deadline that they gave themselves, Streamer Weekend, the latest that it can happen is June 21st through the 23rd. Meaning that the experimental release would be on the 24th. That's the last Monday of June. If they wait until the following week, they're going to hit their release deadline, and it won't be released until July. So in order to hit their own deadline that they set up for themselves, the last week that they can do Streamer Weekend is the 21st through the 23rd, meaning the experimental launch would be on the 24th. That's my best guess. However, it would not surprise me at all if they missed that initial deadline and pushed it off into July. But we'll see. We will know soon.
In 1.0.
We'll get into some probably more deeper topics of the VO in the next stream. Save a little bit for it on that.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good stuff. That's fine.
There's lore revealed in some of the new VO that's coming. That's all I'm going to say there.
I'm just kind of
so hopefully we'll
back.
see some of that
slowed it down
voiceover
to
work
scroll so I
tonight
could read
during
some of
tonight's
these
stream
for us.
Which they are scheduled for 9 p.m. Central Time, which is
multiple people
about a little over 2 hours from
use
now.
The same storage box now.
You always could. Not at the same time.
No.
But
And
it's just
that's
like it
probably
used to
not
be.
changing.
Yeah.
That's
It leads to too many dupe bugs because the server needs to say what's in there and who's got what.
it's more our architecture is already built one way, so it would be just a major change to everything behind the scenes. So.
Somebody's asking if the Burnt Forest is coming back. Yes, it's in.
That's another common thing they do. They take something away, reintroduce it a few alphas later, and wow, look at this, look what we brought back. They do that a lot.
It is. It's in staying in Navi's game.
And call it
it's
a
in
new
Random Gen
feature.
now.
I mean, it's just flying down, everybody. I'm trying to.
Lathan,
I had
Think
to
of my-
slow-
you're a streamer, dude. It's really simple. You highlight the chat, and you scroll up a bit, and it pauses the chat. I mean, the chat will keep on going, but on your screen, it'll stop. So that way you can go through the chat and catch any that you may have missed. You've been streaming forever, dude. You should know this stuff. It's basic.
Eyes
Yeah.
crossed.
I'm
I mean,
probably I'm probably 5 minutes back because I stopped the scroll.
And
and
it's,
See,
it's
it-
on slow mode, everybody. and
Rick
it's-
knows this, and he's not a streamer.
Someone asking if you can paint the boxes. No, they're meshes now and not blocks, so they're not paintable.
Will Navi's have new POIs? I believe that Will continues to maintain and update that with some new POIs over time, and we're trying to keep parity.
New
So, I do
POIs are
see
something
a
that,
question that
yeah,
pops
you're
up about
definitely
being
going to
able
see lots
play
of
your
every
same
alpha
world from the old one,
or every update.
We
yeah.
always suggest, making a new one, especially since progression is changing. All new POIs, which wouldn't be in your old world. There's not really a good reason to try and keep going from that, because you'll miss out on so many new things.
I completely disagree, Lathan. I can give you a very good reason why you may not want to restart your world. Let's say you've spent hundreds of hours in your world and you built a massive complex. And you start a brand new world. All of that building work goes bye-bye. So there's a very good reason why you would not want to restart your world. But again, this just goes back to from their perspective, something we talked about earlier. They can only see things from their perspective. For instance, this is why all of the changes that are driving towards a more loot-focused playthrough, it's because that's what they like to do. They like to loot. They like to get out there and loot POIs. But the building aspect, that's not their point of view. So people who spend hours upon hours building elaborate things, which is one of the big features of this game, it's honestly the thing that drew me to this game, is the building. So spending all those hours building something awesome and amazing and watching it come out and look fantastic, and then a new alpha drops and you have to restart your world and lose all of that progress. That's one reason that I can think of just off the top of my head.
So somebody asked about, can you pre-order on Xbox soon? We're working on getting the store pages live with them. Whether or not that means pre-order or just wish listing is done.
I will say this also, guys. For me personally, I don't think I will ever pre-order a game ever in my life. I don't care what game it is. Game developers have taught me that not to waste my money, not to get my hopes up, because I have been burned so many times. Their marketing, they make the game look like the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then when you so you're like, oh, I'm going to drop my money and pre-order this bad boy. And what happens? You get burned. The game turns out to be complete crap. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Starfield broke me, man. That was it. That was it. That was like, nope, I am never pre-ordering a game ever again in my life. Developers, you need to prove to me that you are worthy of my hard-earned money. And until you prove that to me, I ain't forking it over. So that means no pre-orders whatsoever from here on out. Just a personal opinion, but that's how I'm approaching gaming from here on out. I am so sick and tired of developers releasing crap games filled with bugs that do not work. They don't live up to the hype. I'm done. I'm done with that crap. No, never again.
Another topic, both Sony and Microsoft have different.
So go ahead, Fun Pimps, put your game up for pre-order.
Different language
Nope,
and different
ain't
rules
happening.
about the rules for pre-ordering, basically. But we're trying to get them live for wish listing. You know, it's coming, so just know that it's playable on there, and we're working through all the dotting our T's and crossing our I's and to land this build for everybody.
John Blade says Cyberpunk was my last. Yeah, you know, guys, I gotta be honest. I feel stupid. I really feel stupid. Bethesda, after Fallout 76 and how just god awful that game was on release, I pre-ordered Starfield. I bought it day one. I was I was like, all right, I'm so excited. Finally, a new IP, Bethesda. Yes, awesome. Because as I've mentioned before, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind is probably my favorite game of all time. Absolutely love it. Love Morrowind. Was not as big a fan of Oblivion just because of the progression system and how it kind of screwed you over. Until they actually fixed it, put a patch in years down the road. But, and then Skyrim, love it. Love the Fallout games. Fallout 3 was awesome. New Vegas is probably the best, and that's not really Bethesda. That's Obsidian. But Fallout 4, I was not as big a fan of Fallout 4, although I did play the crap out of it because, So when Bethesda was like, "Yay, new IP, this is gonna be awesome," and they did their typical Bethesda marketing, which is, you got to give them that. They are damn good at marketing. But yeah, I was dumb. I should have recognized the pattern previously and saw how god awful Fallout 76 was, and I should have known that Starfield was going to be a disaster too. But I gave it a chance. And I regret doing so. Because it was ridiculous. And I just feel stupid for doing it. Never again, ladies and gentlemen.
Texture changes with the paint system.
Like different paint that you can use. I don't think we did.
Not that I'm aware of.
There's probably new block shapes. I just don't know how many. I would assume.
New climbing animations.
Alan
Well, yeah, a lot of third-person, first-person animations of players have been reworked.
Yeah, the new animations do look good.
So, crossplay. So here's the deal on crossplay. It works, but we can't do it on launch. It'll be 4-player local host co-op on consoles, and we have to go through some approval processes to get crossplay turned on, how it will be represented, because there's a lot of they have a lot of certification requirements around those type of things. So,
and there is truth to that, guys. There is truth to that. Microsoft and Sony both they make you jump through some pretty incredible hoops before approving stuff. So there is some truth to what he's saying. It's not just an excuse for why crossplay won't be in the initial release for console. So there is some. You got to give them a little bit for that, but hopefully they get it approved very quickly.
It's a complex issue. It works, but that doesn't mean they're going to allow us to do it exactly like we want to do it. We'll see. Fingers crossed on the crossplay about them allowing it. Campaign options. They're still saying I'm too quiet. I'll talk louder. Eat the mic.
I mean, that worked. You were a lot louder.
It did work. Put it off the side of my head here like that.
Perk tree changes. There's a few changes that we had to do to kind of fit everything in. So, yes, nothing significant. Your builds are going to kind of feel how they do. You always did, but yeah, there's a few small changes. I really like the Imp build. I did a full-on nerd build, and it's really good.
All right, guys, I'm going to keep this
and the
running.
transitions
I will be right
really
back.
improved,
I've got to answer a
and
phone call here, so I got to mute. But I'm going to let
all
the
the
video
perks
play
are
here.
really, really fun on that build. I couldn't believe how good it was.
Okay. There's not gonna be split screen on the console. I don't. Yeah.
Guns being.
We're not making any changes to lock picking at this time. Yeah, I'm just the one who shoots down their dreams.
All right.
I just...
So the discount topic is something we're working on. That one's a complex issue as well. We have Telltale Games own the original product, and sometimes it has to be under the same product group on those services to do that. We don't know yet. We're working with them to try to get it done. We're hoping we can do it. We're crossing our fingers on that one too. It's back and forth.
All right, I'm back.
Type of thing. So stay tuned on that. Just know we're doing our best, and that's our desire.
Did they talk about the discount? Is that what they just got into? I
gotta pause this again.
They need to.
How do you pause the
They need
chat
to do
again?
that. They need to get that done. That's
Scroll
the
up.
least they can do. If they come out and say,
there we
"Oh,
go.
Sony and Microsoft won't let us do a discount," yeah, they're gonna have. They're gonna really receive a bit of backlash if they come out. And
You're
make
probably
that
not getting animal husbandry.
No.
You're not getting jars back either.
Someone said, are we going to continue to updating the game, or is 1.0 the final product? Yes, we're going to continue updating the game.
So if you guys look on 7daystoDie.com and you look at the Alpha Exodus, there's sort of a roadmap plan, more revealed later. We have 3 major updates coming, a holiday, a Q4 update we're hoping to get hit if we're not delayed by this launch.
Yeah, and we've gone through. I've released videos for both PC and console on the release schedule and what we can expect and what they say.
Great stuff in them, you know, the weather survival at the end of the year, wardrobe, cross play. If we make it work, we'll go into that update. I don't have it in front of me, but like I said, there's a FAQ and a roadmap update that has some information there. You can see a roadmap image. Eating and drinking animations. Wasn't there some traction on that?
Not coming in 1.0, but yeah, it's in the works.
Yeah, it's coming. Just not
for a future update. Not in this build though.
How much time we got left here?
Oh, what's the point of dynamic mesh?
Okay.
They think it runs somewhat better without it. I mean, there's a setting to change that to.
It's on by default. I don't know if that's true that it doesn't run, like they say. Hardware probably.
The point of it is so that if you can see your base from really far away when you make a base, it's like a tall base or something, or.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking it was a different feature. Never mind.
That's the point of that feature is that it draws a changed representation of it off in the distance, because the game itself has like what's called an imposter for like a location that's far away. That's not in voxel tech. It's mesh tech at that point. And
yeah, I built a nice little castle on top of a mountain, and it was so cool to see it off in the distance, after it was completed. So I think it's a great feature.
Yeah, I agree with you with that, Monkey Nuts. So Monkey Nuts says, I feel that the basic tutorial on the sense of loneliness was what made the game so appealing to people. You're dropped somewhere in a world you don't understand and get to shape it to your will. Yes, that was a big mass appeal for the game and in the beginning. But
we're gonna show off some POIs in the next one.
Yeah, there's lots of POI work. I think I was told like 75 new POIs on the north side of that, and quite a few tier 5s. They've had a lot of remnants. So on the performance topic, which a lot of people are concerned about, we've done a ton of work for performance, and there's the way the game builds cities out when it places them. When it puts it measures the cost of a POI, and it places low cost POIs around high cost POIs to level out sort of the detail across a large city, and that's a big win, along with some changes to high population volume spawning. That's an improved algorithm on that.
Didn't we bring back AO also? So like,
Yeah,
deep inside of a house with no light source, it gets really dark.
it grounds objects too better.
And your character's light, more unified with the environment. Yeah, the AO looks 10 times better.
There
than
wasn't
it ever did.
AO was off on grass, so it kind of looked weird too. Some good graphical improvements with something that does upscaling, so that you can set it to a lower threshold that upscales it. I forget what that's called. FSSR, DS. It's we'll have to get another. We'll talk about that more in the next stream. We'll get it right.
Yeah. Is there a new gyrocopter? Yes, there's all new vehicles, and they have visible mods.
And hopefully they'll show
when
those
you
off tonight,
install them.
guys.
For some of the mods, I believe.
So I think we're discussing having another stream. I believe next Thursday night, because there's a Summer Game Fest on Friday night.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes, likely that's when we're going to do a second series to show off and cover more of the other stuff that we've done.
Is there a map gen update? Yes.
Yeah, it generates maps super fast now.
Yeah. Well, and we can show that next time as well.
Yeah, we could show that off in works. At a high level, there's a lot of improvements to Sean has picked up the torch for Robert, who will be missed. We miss him a lot. He passed in December. It
was really tragic news.
He's been the keeper of Random Gen and with the Fun Pimps since the beginning. And but Sean has picked up the torch there and done some good improvements to it. Cities are bigger. There's way more wilderness POIs. Faster creation time. You guys are gonna.
So that was one thing that's a little hit and miss, because what I found is that yes, there are more wilderness POIs. However, I like to build big complexes, right? I like to build big structures. I like to build, big areas. So finding an area that had a lot of open space without POIs nearby, that's a lot more difficult now with the change to the random gen system. So it's kind of cool that there's not a lot of like empty space of nothing. But on the other side, there's not a lot of empty space with nothing that you can claim as your own and build upon and turn into something.
Love that. It spins it up fast.
Yeah.
Real fast.
Farming's not changing. Sorry. Keep going.
Other than the fact that we have new hops and new pumpkins and new coffee plants,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a change to the farming system. That's just an aesthetic change, a cosmetic change. So, Lathan is correct. Farming's not changing.
But yeah, we'll end up
Which
kind
sucks,
of
'cause
covering
I'm not a
random
fan
showing off
of the
some of
current
that in
farming
the
system.
next stream.
More dead air.
Let's see.
A circular arrow item on the hotbar. So that's something that we're experimenting with. That it's an item swap. It's last item used swap. That's
So it's a quick
gamepad,
swap. So you
and
can
I think it's
immediately
like
go
mouse
back
5.
to whatever item you were previously
I
holding.
think I'd like to change that to more of a highlight to show the last two, white highlight for primary selected, and the last swap, maybe a different color highlight. But the intention is on a console, if you're harvesting, it's not a very good weapon, you could quickly swap to like a club or something, And on PC, it'd be like a mouse button 5, or you could bind it to something else. It works actually pretty good.
Is there a wasteland biome update? We did update the sky spectrum, fog, that kind of stuff. So visually, it looks a little more distinct than the burnt forest. So the burnt forest is kind of a brown, and the wasteland's got kind of a yellow overtone, kind of like some previous alphas used to have.
Hopefully, I
One point
really
happening
hope they
tonight. No, we are discussing the 1.0
they implement
launch,
the progression system
experimental
biomes that they
weekend
talked about.
happening.
Instead of
in a
just
month
making
or
them a
two,
little bit more
if
difficult,
as
you
long
know.
as things don't explode.
But I think
Lathan
that's
keeps
the
shaking his
plan
head.
moving forward with the new weather system.
We set it on our roadmap in our. I'm like, but I'm not allowed to say it in here.
I just don't want you saying any numbers.
So I personally believe that will still happen. You guys like jars.
I mean, something to bring up with that, and I mean, it's something we've talked about before. I mean, it's always going to be hard to predict the exact date. You know, things are being fixed. We want to give you the best product, and the only way that we can really say, "Hey, it's going to be this exact date," is if we have it done and we just hold it beforehand for like a month, and we're just too excited to do that. We want you to play it as soon as you can. So. Yes, I know it sucks that we, sometimes miss a date or whatever.
Yes, we
but
like
it's
jars.
because we're trying to give it to you the second we can.
But is that the right way to go about it? Wouldn't I mean, hear me out. Just let me float a theory out there. Let me throw something out here for everybody. Would it not be a better approach to finalize the build, thoroughly test the build to make sure that there aren't any, major massive bugs. Then, once you have everything polished and good to go, announce that that you have announce the release date at that point. Build up the hype while you are still testing and making sure everything is good to go, and then you release the update. Once you know that the update is complete and that it's relatively bug-free and it will be a thoroughly enjoyable experience, then after all that work is done first, then you give out the date, start building hype for the update. I don't know. That might be another crazy theory, crazy idea coming from me, Do the work first, and then release the update. Not tell people, oh, there's an update coming. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. All the while the work hasn't been done, hasn't been completed. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe your customers would have a more positive reaction if you took that approach, where you do the work first, then you announce the update, build the hype, and then release it at a date that you have scheduled. I don't know.
Somebody asked about will there be DLC outfits. We're not going to launch that initially. We may add some more free outfits.
We got 6 more minutes,
release,
guys.
We're working
6
on
more minutes
getting
of this.
additional outfits that you could potentially buy in a in-game store, and we may give some free outfits yet too to update it. The holiday update, the first one on the roadmap, has got a in-game wardrobe that would allow you to sort of like change your cosmetic look and.
And we've discussed this before, guys. Yes, they are getting into cosmetic DLCs, microtransactions.
You don't know exactly how
we have those to look forward to.
We're doing it, but there would be some kind of wardrobe feature function that's planned for that update, and that could include some purchasable skins and
Twitch drops.
And Twitch drops, yeah. There we go. We love those things. When can we see 7 days delist? delisting on the PS Store? That's a good question. We're still working with those folks on the timing of that, and attempting our best to get a discount if we can. It's for same with the Microsoft Store.
So this confused me. I need to look this up here. Hold on, because I thought that 7 days had already been delisted. Days to Die. Let's just look at Xbox Store. Holy hell. I'm going to this here right now, guys. That is insane. They still have not delisted the original version. It is still wow. It is still for sale, guys. On the Xbox Store. Let's go back to... Let's check out the Microsoft Store here. Or, PlayStation Store here. PlayStation Store, 7 Days to Die. $29.99 on both stores, still available for purchase. So a game they know is dead, a game, and they even in their fact said that they are delisting this game from the stores, and they still haven't done it. They still have not delisted the old game that is dead, not getting any updates. Wow, that is just scummy. It's like, come on, guys. As you're building hype for the new console release, as you're building hype for a console version, you still have for sale the old console version, which is dead. Even though in your fact you said it's being delisted from both the PlayStation and the Xbox stores, yet it is still up for sale for $30. I thought they had already delisted this game. That is... wow. That is ridiculous. That is scummy. And people are going to buy that version with the hype, all this announcement, all the stuff they release on Twitter. They're going to buy that version thinking that it is the 1.0 version that they're talking about. The moment that they decided that they were going to be releasing a new version 1.0, the moment they made that announcement, that game should have been delisted from both Xbox and PlayStation immediately. Immediately. Wow. Let's finish this up.
New zombies coming.
Holy.
New zombies. Well, the closest thing to new zombies.
So no wonder people were asking about it, because it's still up for sale. The old version, the dead version that is not getting updates,
I know,
still up for sale.
Internally, we
While
all
they're
would
doing
love
all
to add a few more news.
I'm getting heated here, guys. That pisses me off. That is so dishonest. That is so scummy.
Because guys are still working on the bandits that we've
Shannon,
got
plug
a
your
ton of work
ears.
in
That is
already.
fucking bullshit.
But that's not ready to launch yet. So,
shame on you, fun pimps.
Who knows? We got some more character artists, and
to this very day, they're still selling that garbage,
added.
and they know they're not going to be updating it. They're not going to be doing a damn thing with it. But they want that money, baby. They want that fucking money. Give me that money, baby.
yeah.
How scummy is that?
There was a rap
That
prototype
is ridiculous.
At one time, but I'm not sure if it's ever gonna make it in. It's just
You won't have pets. Sorry, I keep seeing that one fly through. So.
Sorry, guys. Apologies.
Will you be adding new
I'm sorry.
clothing items after? Yeah. There'll be some.
I got a little heated
we
there.
have some that
Let a little language
we
fly.
didn't really.
My apologies. Oh, crap. Hit the wrong button, too. I don't know where we are. I think we were like 5 minutes left. So, guys, yeah, I'm sorry. I kind of flew off the handle a little bit there. It annoys the hell out of me. It just... that kind of practice from a business is scummy. It's scummy as hell. I mean, and scummy is putting it nicely. That is, I mean, in my opinion, that's downright, that's borderline fraudulent. That is borderline fraudulent.
Same with the Microsoft Store. New zombies coming. New zombies. Well, the closest thing to new zombies are the alt skins, but I know, internally we all would love to add a few more new boss type zombies to the game yet. We don't have it currently in our roadmap because guys are still working on the bandits that we've got a ton of work in already.
That had been promised for years,
but that's not ready to launch yet. So, we might. Who knows? We got some more character artists, and will boats be added? I don't know. I don't know.
So disingenuous. It's
a thick 44 zombie. Yeah, that'd be nice. We should.
There was a raft prototype that worked at one time, but I'm not sure if it's ever gonna make it in. It's just
You won't have pets. Sorry, I keep seeing that one fly through. So.
Will you be adding new clothing items?
A little over 3 more minutes, guys.
Yeah. There'll be some. We have some that we didn't really. So we made a lot of clothing items, and every clothing set has to have a purpose in the game. That
Monkey Nuts asked about posting a link. You can't post links in the stream chat. If you're a member of the Discord server, there is a specific channel where you can post links to videos. So feel free to post it in that channel as well.
That with stats on it and a full.
But unfortunately, links are disabled
full set
on
bonuses
my
and
streams.
all that business.
For safety
so
reasons,
we
I don't
ended up
want
having
people
a few
posting
that we were like
inappropriate stuff.
Is there really a spot for this that makes this unique? And some of those we kind of decided that this. I mean, I think they were struggling to find enough unique bonuses. Right, Joel?
Yeah, so those are gonna end up being DLC outfits, most likely,
or free cosmetics, one or the other. Or combination. We don't. But
they're not going into 1.0, but they're basically done and kind of ready, and then we just have to figure out what to do with them.
I'm letting this play, guys, because I'm done. I'm done with this stream.
So
this
no.
We covered some of that. There's been some changes to where you can modify those, and you can do murky water and etc.
Yeah, no, it's fully upgradable now, so it's a whole new dew collecting system. But yeah, I explained it earlier.
Estimated drop time. I mean, Lathan doesn't want me to say that, but we're just saying.
I think I got heated, guys.
On our roadmap, we already said
known.
June.
I should have known.
We'll be releasing in June.
I should have known.
That sounds like a perfect answer.
We still think we can hit that.
So I made the assumption that they had already delisted the games,
but I thought
I should have known.
My crystal ball for release dates has been wrong for 12 years.
You got that right.
So just so you know.
You got that right, Rick.
Yeah, I think we're about at the 2-hour mark. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think we're pretty good.
Yeah,
Somebody said 80.
We could probably cut it off. I mean, yeah.
So, folks, stay tuned. We're going to shoot for we're still planning. We'll announce the date. Next week we want to do another follow up and cover in more detail POIs, random gen, show some off of that. Probably get into a little bit of VO or Twitch integration we didn't talk about too much. There's new world borders. What else do we not talk about? A little bit more on.
You
Anyway,
didn't talk
we'll
about
talk
much,
more,
guys.
and we may
You
jump
didn't
into a
talk about
session and play
much.
some.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We don't.
And I find it funny that okay, that's pretty much the end, guys. We're done. We're done there. I found it funny that he didn't really answer the question about delisting. He just kind of breezed right past it. And I wonder why that is. I wonder why that is. It's almost as if he knows that what they're doing is totally messed up. And that if he addresses it, instead of just running right past it, that people might even people who pay attention like me, although to be fair, I haven't been paying as much attention as I used to in the past because of crap like this. Maybe if people knew what they were doing, wouldn't be the best look for them. So, yeah. So there you go, guys. The stream was a complete shit show. Technical issues throughout. 25 minutes late. They showed off a few things. Old Crow says I made a post about that on the official forums. Oh, good. Good for you, Old Crow. I wonder how well that went. I'm sure you received some lovely comments in reply. If they replied to you at all, they may just ignore you completely. Because they don't want to acknowledge that fact and just how scummy it is. The moment they knew version 1 was going to be the new console version, they should have delisted. The very second. And to find out that even up to this, right now, at this moment, you can buy the old console version. They're charging $30, and that version is still available for purchase, knowing that they are hyping up the new version, knowing that it is more than likely it's gonna happen. People are going to think that version that's on there now is the one that they are currently talking about. Scummy. Just wow. Very bad no words. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I apologize again, guys. I kind of went off. That just, I mean, it's just, it's so disappointing. It really is. It really is. And that's putting it mildly. Oh, man. Well, we got to see a couple of things. We got to hear the Fun Pimps ramble for, the majority of it. Yeah, not good for your heart. Yeah, very true. But we've got another stream to look forward to tonight, guys. It'll be starting here in a while. SWAT, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Thank you very much for joining. And Shaggy Meister, welcome to the stream. If you guys missed any of the stream, I will be posting this over to Savins World Live here in the next couple of days. I'm not going to edit it. I'm going to leave it up as is. So maybe I should bleep out the naughty words. But you know what? No, I always try to post the live streams as is. So I don't like to, what you see is what you get. I like to try to keep the content family friendly, but sometimes stuff happens. I'm human. Anyway, guys, thank you all very, very much for joining. I'm going to be watching the dev stream live tonight. We'll see. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Yeah. I did not catch that the first time around. because he kind of mumbles the question. About delisting. And because they've already removed it from Game Pass. That's the thing. They removed it from Game Pass. It's no longer on Game Pass. But they have not removed it from the PlayStation or Xbox store. And they're still selling it for $30 while they are hyping up the console version that they have yet to release. I mean, that's so deceptive. That is so deceptive. And I say shame on you, Fun Pimps. Shame on you. You know that people are going to misunderstand and think that the version that's up there now is the one that you're talking about. You know that. And you're gonna, oh no, we didn't know. They're gonna feign ignorance and be like, no, oh, we had no idea. We had no idea. No. Crap. Absolute crap. Anyway, guys, I'm rambling, so we're gonna leave it there. If you missed any of the stream, head on over to, it'll be posted on Savins World Live here in the next couple days. That's where I repost all of my live streams, so you can catch up there. I want to say thank you to everybody who joined me in the stream tonight. Thank you to everybody who participated in chat. You guys are all awesome, and thank you to all the lurkers as well. I appreciate each and every one of you. Special shout out to Shannon and Kelly, the amazing mods here in Savins World. And another special shout out to Kelly. Congrats on the new gig, man. I hope it goes really well for you. And, all that fun stuff. So, good luck with that, man. That is good. Hopefully it's a good change for you, and you're looking forward to it, and it all works out well. Really hope so. I am going to be kicking back. I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'm going to be sitting back and enjoying the show tonight. Dev stream number 2 at 9 p.m. Central on Lathan's Twitch channel. As much as I hate the Twitch platform, this is literally the only time that I watch Twitch is to catch the dev streams, because they always stream them on Twitch instead of on YouTube. So, yeah. It'll be interesting, and we'll see. Hopefully, maybe I'll have time to. I don't know, guys, because I was gonna do a recap on this stream. I don't know. If I do a video on this, I'll probably blow a gasket and go off again. So I'm gonna have to think about how I want to proceed. Anyway, we'll definitely be talking about this next week, the dev stream. At least, maybe we'll do something like we did tonight, where we'll just go through it. But I don't know. I may do a video recap as well. So we'll see. Time will tell. Oh man, guys. What a way to end. I'm sorry, we're kind of ending on a downer, but Shaggy Meister, thank you very much for that $2 super chat. That is awesome. Much appreciated. I even give it a like there for you. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So yeah, we'll be back next week, and we'll see what DevStream 2 has in store for us tonight. I will be watching, but I probably I usually don't participate in chat, just because I like to focus on what's being talked about and all that fun stuff. So I will be there, even if I'm not chatting away in the chat. So we'll see. We'll see what they have in store for us. Hopefully it's a little smoother than the first one. There it is. There, it's finally going through. Oh, love it. All right, guys, I'm heading out. Thank you, everybody, again for joining. But for now, this is Savin saying thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me in Savin's World. And remember, the average gamer is always king of the hill on the bell curve. Have a great night, guys. We will catch you next time.